Does anyone remember what the fuck was going on?
Who are you people again?
I'm pretty sure we were trying to find people to staff our ship. Something about space pirates.
That was the other campaign.
Is that not tonight?
No. No. Did you open both Roll20s?
Just in case.
Stop this. Okay. No. The other campaign. Does everyone remember what was going on in the other campaign? This one.
In this one?
Yes. Light just got confused.
We literally just finished fighting the trees and then we just stopped.
Okay. It's a great
Apocalypse cutscene happened.
Okay. Roughly, yes. So the apocalypse cutscene happened, and then stuff started exploding, and then you guys went into a large-scale combat and fought trees. Tree punching ensued, and then when you returned, seemed like the situation was roughly under control. There's white smoke rising from Longacre's direction, and Obery had, healed a few people, a couple of people. Only the strong, though. The ones
one.
Oh, just the one?
Yeah.
Well, the ones who died.
I only got one to give away. Wasn't there some new Hellcat stuff going on, or was that the session before?
That was last session. You guys, there was a whole large-scale combat that involved Hellcats.
Okay.
Yep.
Can't save everyone. All that matters is that you tried your best.
Can't save everyone. So the last thing that really happened here was Fidel had pulled a bunch of you off to the side and healed a bunch of you up, at least a little bit. And Obery had, healed up a few people in a tent somewhere, and didn't heal up like a lot of them. Like a dozen or so people were not healed.
If they needed mild healing, I could do that, but I can only save someone's life. One person.
Lawrence channeled for a few people.
Yeah.
Not even that. I could bring one dead person back to life. Not even.
Well, we'll pick this up. Still inside the Hell Knight encampment. You guys are roughly regrouping. I'm sure that Obery's returning to the group after the Fidel channeling.
Yep.
It was at a different tent. Obery had gone to more of the critical condition tent and is regrouping near a more triage-based tent. But Fidel kind of asserts to keep her ability to channel between the lot of you.
Are the Tommies here, or are they just not talking?
I'm a quiet boy.
All right.
Can you not hear me?
You're
No.
Now.
Okay.
Don't worry, we are a party full of secrets. It's safe with us.
So as you guys are regrouping, you hear a cry for help coming from the direction that Obery came from.
Obery, what did you do?
Just throws his hands up and turns back around.
Obery, you see the one fellow that you had healed hobbling away from about a dozen or so zombies.
Oof. Yeah, I'll go try to help out with that.
Obery, give me a perception check.
All right. Oh, I got a good one. What is it? There it is. Oof.
Yeah, The zombies that are chasing him are the exact people that were in the tent with this guy earlier.
I'm gonna yell at everyone to secure the dead.
Well, it doesn't take long. In fact, there's so many Hell Knights in this area that a hailstorm of gunfire, bolts, arrows, and magic missiles obliterate the dozen or so zombies.
What about Horace?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Who?
The guy I revived.
Oh, he's okay.
All right.
He's a little shaken up and, barely mobile.
Understandably so. What about the rest of the camp? Does anything seem to be happening?
No, other than the dozen or so zombies, seems everything's pretty on edge right now.
All right, let's throw another concert, guys.
And Fidel lets out a, what in the nine hells is this all about?
Make a knowledge check on them.
I'd be knowledge religion.
I can try to help with that.
Okay. I mean, from what the two of you know, zombies don't normally just get up. It's not
usually.
It's not. Yeah, usually a necromancer has to be involved in some way.
Zeta, do you think you can scope out the source of the undead with your arcane sight?
Overy, I hate you so much for having a plus 20 in knowledge of any kind, but a 23 is good, so give me a knowledge arcana. Or a straight wisdom check.
I don't think I could sniff it out, but I'm pretty sure.
-1 if that's not to identify something.
I mean, didn't the Shadow Dragons have a lot of zombies?
Yeah, as she says this, Overy, you remember that the area around Gandra Hall, way back when you guys had adventured out that way, would bring the dead to undeath on its own.
So it's like the radius is expanding or something.
You're unsure. That's the bit of information that you remember for sure, though.
All right, I'll relay that to everyone.
But you're a
would say-
long way away from the Minotaur Mountains.
It
Right.
seems more likely that maybe Gandra Hall's on the move.
Did you say that Longacre had smoke?
Yeah, there's white smoke in the distance, in the direction of Longacre.
Oh yeah, we're at the Hell Knight encampment, right?
Right. But I don't have a map for that.
Okay, I was thinking we were in Longacre.
Yeah, so we should probably go check that out. Maybe.
Don, do you think the Hell Knights have it handled?
Don takes a look at the carnage of all the zombies. Yeah, I think they've got it.
Tally ho then.
You gonna take Lawrence with you?
If Lawrence wants to come, I'm not even sure where Lawrence is.
He's
Yeah.
around.
Do we even have the authority to relieve Lawrence of his post?
I'm not sure about that. I don't
Well,
think so. I'd
the country is this post.
have to put in a special request, probably.
Yeah, let's get some litigation going right now.
Okay, I need you to fill out Form 628C in triplicate.
Oh, damn, I only have 627C.
Which game did we say was tonight?
Assholes.
It's funny because you guys like the paperwork for some reason.
Right?
I mean, when I say he's around, I mean he's around you. He's
Oh.
listening to you.
Yeah, we're definitely not
thought
going to.
Oh, Lawrence. Well, Lawrence had ducked off to do triage as well.
No,
Yeah.
he ducked off to cast channels on the most injured. That's all he could do.
Yeah, I would say we gathered everyone, including Lawrence, since we were just with.
Well, if he was around, then Don would definitely ask if Lawrence wanted to come. Of course, we'd have to check with Commander Highhill.
Hey, Commander, when you're done fighting that monster, can we talk to you over here? Lawrence?
Lawrence just says, Longacre is in danger. The people are what matter most.
I agree.
Don shrugs. Hey, it's your court-martial. Let's get going then.
I would rather be court-martialed than deny my duty to the people.
Here, here.
So I guess we're gonna head off to Longacre.
Okay.
Yee. Time to die.
Okay. So as you're heading towards Longacre, are you guys gonna follow the road to Longacre, or are you going to?
I think we should, stick to the underbrush areas.
Okay. Because the closer you get to Longacre, the more you realize that the white smoke is coming from more around the city limits. But you'd have to go pretty much through Longacre to get to it.
Leland, you know the way best. What should we?
Hold on one moment.
Time for a Leland God roll for no reason.
Solid.
Yeah. Leland actually remembers the streets. He will lead the way.
Oh god.
Okay.
He starts at First Street, and every other street he passes is the next.
So Leland leads the group through some of the more back roads. So basically, path less traveled, and you end up at following a small creek that leads up to a little bridge, and behind the bridge, you see ramshackle barricades that seem to be lined with makeshift spikes, and behind it are a bunch of Hell Knights. In front of it, a decent chunk of zombies. One of the Hell Knights steps up onto a platform behind their makeshift barricade. You see him ingest a small morsel and then engulf the entire front area of the barricade in flames. And then after most of the zombies have immobilized from the flames, they make a small gap, and you see maybe 4 or 5 civilians get led through the barricade and off to the east. Before they reclose the barricades.
So it's a protective fire.
What?
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of misunderstanding.
So there's a barricade with spears kind of jutting out from it. And when the zombies approach, they can't get through the barricade. But whenever they hit a decent critical mass, one of them ingests something.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And spits fire.
And then
Yeah, I
spits
thought
fire.
the
Yeah.
ingestion was on the other side.
Yeah. Now,
Wait. I thought we closed the zombie fence.
now we're going to take a minor aside here. We're going to have to sit back a ways to just earlier today. A nice, afternoon lunch, brunch, or early dinner with Sable, her grandparents, just having a good old time when the sky darkens.
Okay.
Both the Baron and the Baroness look outside, and the Baron says, "What? Most peculiar?"
Sable agrees. Just let's say what time is this?
This is probably a few hours prior.
No, I mean like
The hour.
the hour.
The hour? Midday. You gonna check your watch?
I mean, I'm basing this off of what sort of like trying to gauge, is it sunset, sunrise, and suddenly darkening?
Yeah, it's on the later half of the hot part of the day. It's like the sun is still
So
very much
ballpark
out.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, ballpark will be around 4 o'clock. Maybe around 3:30, because it is winter.
Okay. Sable's going to get up from the table and head to the window and take a look outside.
Yeah, the sky seems to have darkened entirely with dark clouds.
Sable just states, I guess the storm is coming through. Though it's odd that it rolled in this quickly.
There's a shriek from downstairs.
Sable's gonna run down.
Both grandparents try to, offer some, feeble excuse as to why she shouldn't. But I'm sure Sable's gone by the time the sentence is over.
Sable's gone.
Yeah. You follow the shrieks and find a single maid being comforted by one of the personal guards of the family just outside of the catacombs, with another guard having barred the catacombs from the outside. You could hear scratches from the other side of the door.
Sable just kind of bluntly states to herself, well, that just adds to the peculiarness. It's gonna go up to the guard and then ask, what happened?
The guard snaps to a salute and says, Miss Thrun, the maid here, the maiden, she says that the catacombs have sprung to life, unlife.
Well, I can hear that from the other side. I mean, you can hear the scratching. Unless there's a cat back there.
The woman is hysterical. She has some minor scratches, but seems like she mostly got out of there unharmed. The guard that was answering the questions, who was comforting the maid, seems very concerned about the whole situation. And then the one that's currently working to continue barricading the door just gives a look of like like a really cat scratches, but quickly goes back to barricading the door.
That was an attempt at Sable being funny.
Yeah, it's just sort of like a read the
It's like
room.
making a
Yeah.
joke right after 9/11.
Showing up to a fatal car accident. You're just like, whew, somebody's been hitting the sauce.
Or remember who she's been traveling with for a long time now.
Yeah, it's true. I love it though. The guard reassures you that they seem to have this somewhat under control, and they'll have to clear out the catacombs once they've assembled a force to do so.
Sable's gonna think for a moment and state, I don't think this is gonna pass anytime soon. I don't know what's going on, but I should probably regroup with my friends. They might know better.
That's like it was in game,
Yeah,
in character. Just a
So-
Joke's on you. We don't know anything.
right.
Yeah, in game Zeta sneezes.
Jump cut to a sneeze. Okay, and so is Sable just gonna dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dodge?
Sable's gonna
And
find
Dawn.
a horse and leave. She knows where that party was going down in Longacre, or at least the encampment by Longacre.
Okay, so Sable will head out to the stables and wait, Sable has a horse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Sable's horse
Probably.
is just stabled or still a statue. So super easy to acquire one way or the other.
Yeah, just throw the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw it. You can't throw a longbow. So then we'll go ahead and cut to our party. Seeing the barricade situation, and from the eastern edge coming into town, you guys will see Sable kind of trotting in on her horse, having been accosted by every group of civilians who've passed by so far. And of course, when this group passes by, they again, stop and show reverence and also thanks.
Sable looks irritated and exasperated.
Yeah. So Sable would know by now that all the civilians passing by are planning to take refuge in the castle. And now we're caught up.
Zeta's gonna go ahead and fly up and wave to Sable.
Sable waves back, though a little half-heartedly.
Sable, how are things in town?
Bad. The
Probably not.
catacombs in my family's manor are overrun with zombies.
That's exactly what we're leaving from the Hell Knight encampment as well.
Oh, something I forgot to mention. There's also a small fire behind the barricade, but they're intentionally throwing greenery on it in order to create white smoke.
Cool.
Yep. And Leland, give me a knowledge local with advantage, because you should know this. Yeah. 18. Leland would know this is it's like an evacuation routine. Once a safe place has been established to evacuate to, white smoke is billowed out to mark where you're supposed to go.
That being the castle.
Yeah.
Well-
And I'm sure that our more terrestrial party members, when you approach, they'll open the barricade and let you through.
Well, I guess we should get to work then. Did you see any more undead on your way from the camp?
I saw a bunch of people being very annoying.
Yeah, you're acting like
I
a royal.
I guess we can't blame him. Can I make a perception, see if there's any weird stuff going on out here? Specifically undead or any other threats like that.
I'll do the same.
Sure.
It's for Sable.
Oof. Yeah,
Oof.
Sable, you spot a mini undead. There's they're a bit far off, but you can see that the movement of the town is unusual.
That's for Lawrence.
All right. The movement in town is unusual. Do you imagine the what's the word? The street traffic looks like it's almost entirely in a more shambling way than normal. You figure people probably aren't just going grocery shopping right now.
Well, looks like most of the people here are actually undead.
Oh no! And Leland draws his sword.
Well, there's probably still some non-undead around there.
Are they people if they're undead?
Sneaky Desmond.
Stop this.
So let's get to.
What, we're just gonna start knocking off zombies?
That looks to be the job at the moment. Feel like punching something?
I always feel like punching things.
Yeah, can we just get like a quick 8 hours rest here first?
So, one of the guards kind of sheepishly approaches. Kind of, excuse me.
Yes.
You lot are going in there.
There's nowhere else to go.
That's what we gotta do.
It's what we're here to do, says Lawrence.
Well, if you're going in there anyway. See, it's just that most of our scouts have brought back people by now. But we're a little worried about, Sir Elric.
Is his first name Edward?
No.
Oh, God damn it.
But, Lawrence knows this name.
Alright.
Lawrence knows that this is actually Merilictor, Sir Elric.
So you're saying he works with the state?
Yes, he's very much a Hell Knight.
Well, sounds like this extermination just turned into a rescue mission.
Yeah.
Well,
Lawrence is not concerned.
Sorry, I phrased that wrong. Lawrence actually rushes in.
Just rushes to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, you're looking at a guy who has a wisdom of 8.
Oof.
I mean, that's there's no other choice anyway, right?
Don't
Just
Alright.
rush in.
Is everybody
groans.
following
You know,
behind?
Not looking at a plan or anything. It's cool. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go.
Okay.
An intelligence of 10 and a wisdom of 8.
Intelligence of 10 is average.
He has Leland wisdom.
Leland's pretty wise. So,
That's not terrible.
yeah. Let me get a wisdom, just a straight wisdom check from our boy.
Lawrence?
Yeah. Looking for better than 5.
Nice.
Wow. 2 20s in a row.
Yep. So Lawrence, leading the charge. I'm sure everybody's sort of trailing behind, just because Lawrence is a strong boy, doesn't really care about his armor. Lawrence, he's running towards town, and he sees, off the road, 20, 30 yards, a zombie. Couple of zombies, few zombies. When he starts seeing a couple dozen zombies paired up together, I assume he's gonna slow his roll a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, wait a minute. And that's when the group can catch up to him a bit.
So, Lawrence, you want to slow it down a little bit so we can come up with a plan before we rush in there and get literally eaten?
Marelictor needs to be saved. And
The Marelictor is probably fine. We won't do him any good dead.
right. Sable says to him, "Come on, listen to the guy that punches things. He's really good at this. He really
That
knows
is
how
a-
to punch things well."
Actually, if anything, we should probably be listening to Zito right now, since he's the one that has the ability to make plans
I mean, it's only a
and
round,
execute them.
so he really punches things medium well, and only a couple of times a day.
Zeta's just kind of casually floating by, no, I'm pretty tapped out.
Hmm.
I'm not doing great either, but it's fight or die. Die or fight.
So what you're
Seriously?
saying is that this is going to be down to me, Leland, Aubrey, Lawrence, and Sable.
Well, if there's fighting of zombies involved, what I'm saying is yes.
Don
What
nods
do
in
we need right
understanding.
now? What we need is
I did expend a lot of resources dealing with the trees.
No harm, Zeta. You did a lot of good today.
I expend all of my uses of my positive energy channeling.
Sable is fresh though.
Yeah, Sable states that no, I'm doing pretty good. I've got everything squared away.
Maybe Sable could just take pot shots till they're
Oh,
all offended.
I can do more than take pot shots. In fact, I've got an idea. I can find the biggest gathering of zombies, fly over there, and clear the way.
Yeah, that sounds beneficial to us and everyone else.
But as we're going through here, we have to make sure that we're not separated. Me, Aubrey, Leland, and Lawrence will have the front line, and everyone else will stand behind us and give us covering fire.
Now hold on. Once we clear the way, what do we plan to do once we get to the way?
We need to search for the Marelictor, says
find-
Lawrence.
Lawrence has the right of it. We find the Marelictor, get him out, and cleave our way out if we have to.
Well, you guys can cleave.
Just play us a good tune in the meantime.
Francis over here I don't really cleave.
Francis, I'm gonna need you to find a safe position to support us with your banner.
Alright, just you guys, if you hear me screaming, you might want to turn around.
That reminds me, says Lawrence. Is anyone still hurt?
A little bit.
Badly.
Out of
Not-
character, I'm at 45 of 97, so I'm alright.
Nothing could go wrong.
Yeah, I'm about that ratio.
I can wand some people down if we need to.
I have one casting of Cure Light.
I'd save that for battle. Let's use the wand right now.
Yeah, I'm at about 80%, so I should be fine.
Sable's at about 100%.
Approximately.
I'm also not at the computer, so feel free to roll the wand yourself.
Cure light.
Yeah.
What's the caster level on wands?
Usually
Yes.
1.
So you'll get a +1.
Is that for someone or specifically? Or
I'll
was I
take
just
it.
rolling that?
You
Yeah,
can
roll as you
take
need.
it if you want it.
I'll take it.
Oh, I guess I'll throw one on myself as well. Oof. It's a minimum, right?
Minimum
Dustin,
3.
is that you beeping?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's him. He beeps.
Oh, it's hold on.
It's
I got
push to talk beeps. So how are you guys proceeding? Tell me how you would like to approach this infested town.
Well, Sable said that she can carpet bomb the first part.
Or the thick of it, at least. I could
Am I
just
good?
use my sword, but I can probably use the bow for a bit.
Well, Sable can fly about a fourth of the time.
I'm gonna mage armor myself before we get in there.
Wait a minute. Sable's not supposed to be able to fly until 15th level.
No, I have a maneuver or a stance
Okay.
for it.
I was about to say. Okay, never mind. You're good. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's like, please don't make me.
Oh, Leland's going to have all of his weapons prepared.
All of them?
All of them. Large double hack butt, sword, axe, his bow,
Just holding them.
Yeah, hold
the
them all.
+1 returning garbage.
He looks like the fighter character. Portrait.
He
Actually-
looks like he's doing deliveries for a blacksmith.
Actually, before Sable does her thing, Leland, why don't you
Looks
do
like
the
Olaf.
bowl thing with your axe?
Oh, that's a good idea, Don.
Lawrence also states he has a spell that he can cast that'll enhance the battle strength of someone for about a minute. I.e., I can cast Divine Favor, and I can also cast Weapon of Awe.
Leland would probably be the best pick for that one. So Leland, you go ahead and start us off with a big old bull rush thing from your axe, whatever it is. And after that, Sable, you clean up whatever's left, and then we'll start the charge, I guess.
Okay.
Well, so long as you guys aren't within 60 feet of me, it'll be fine. I'd rather you not get caught up in the blast.
Okay. So, you guys are still a couple hundred yards away from the city walls. They're not really walls. They're just like a fence, basically. Actually, you guys are pretty much on the map. So you guys are roughly like here.
We have a long way to go.
Yeah.
It's like-
So in this general area is where the shit starts getting a little thicker. There's a couple of groups. About to do the measurements, really. there's a few scattered groupings of zombies. They're not necessarily in the way, so long as, you know, they don't put themselves in the way.
Should we try to skirt by them, or start at the front and make our way to the back?
I'm gonna kind of dig around in my pack, and I'm gonna produce a.
Is Zeta flying?
Yeah.
Give me a perception.
It's amazing that you would even ask that.
I guess my question more is, how high up is Zeta flying?
Yeah, probably 10 feet,
Oh,
maybe higher, just kind of floating around 10, 15 feet or so.
okay. Sure. Oh, yeah,
32.
that'll do it. So, Zeta, you got a decent height advantage, so you see way off to the southwest, just over a few of the buildings, a very small figure laughing maniacally, flying, who you see, you know, munch on something, get low down to a few zombies before torching them while staying out of range and then continuing to fly south. You would recognize this person as I forgot his stupid name.
The Marilictor?
No. Zeta wouldn't recognize Marilictor. My brain. Oh, Lawrence.
Oh, the candy shop guy?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna teleport over to him.
You're gonna teleport to him?
Why should I not?
This seems excessive, but sure.
Okay, fine, I'll fly over to him.
I mean, it might be necessary to teleport. He's moving.
He's also flying.
Yeah,
Alright. I'll teleport over to him.
sure. So you have to lead him a little bit to get in front of him.
Do you want me to make a roll for that?
No, that's easy enough. There's nothing that can really stop you. But he kind of stops himself short of you, since you kind of just appear in front of him. And he says, you know, "Oh, company. Hey, what do you... Excuse me." And he belts out flame, kind of like you would cough around somebody. And he says,
Ahoy!
Sure. If we could fly and talk, that'd be fine. And he kind of keeps
Yes,
flying.
absolutely. Where are you headed to?
Syria. You?
Syria does sound like a good way away from all the dead.
Jesus.
We get it, you vape.
Sorry.
What's with all the dead? I mean, you seem like you got a plan here. What's this fire thing that you got going on here? You got any more of those?
He starts to kind of coast downward at about a 45-degree angle, and he reaches into his bag, and he pops a hard candy into his mouth, and then picks up elevation again. And he says, "Well, yeah, I've got more of them. I got plenty more of them, but I'm gonna need these to get where I'm going."
Oh, that's cool. So the candy that's letting you fly is also the fire breath. It's like dragon candy.
And he says, "Nope." And he pops another hard candy into his mouth, and he kind of gets close down to like 2 or 3 zombies, torches them, and then comes back up. I just really hate fucking
Oh, well,
zombies.
How you do the fire thing? How are you doing the fire thing?
And he pulls out one little candy and he gives it to you.
Yeah. What are these called?
My brain. What was it called? I should have known you were gonna ask. I don't know why I didn't think you were gonna ask.
You probably weren't expecting me to teleport over to him.
Oh, they're called fireballs.
Oh, well. There's things that I don't have any of.
Yeah.
How convenient. Hey, we're actually trying to deal with a lot of the zombies over there. Me and well, not me at the moment, but you know, Leland and all the rest of them. If you wanted to maybe help us secure the town before you take off, I mean, I can't really blame you for taking off anyways, because you know all the dead things everywhere, right? It's kind of a downer. I get it.
Yep. It's right noble of you to try to save the town.
Well, I mean, that's their thing, but they're my friends, and I support their decisions. Aww.
It gets real quiet as you guys keep flying, and it becomes real obvious that Lawrence has no intention of fighting this zombie invasion.
Well, I don't want you to like actually fight. I was just hoping to get some more of these like fire things, all out of magic, and it kind of sucks. And I was kind of hoping maybe like if I could like spit fire on the things, maybe I could help out. If not, it's no big deal. I mean, I got the one. That's kind of cool. I mean, I got money.
Spoken like a Chilaxian.
Show me the money, I'll show you the candy.
He says, you know, going out of business sale, 50 gold per pop.
Hey, that's a good deal. Can't really go wrong with that. I'm gonna kind of fish around in my bag. Let's see. I don't want to deplete your entire supply here. Can you give me just give me like 5 of them?
He'll hand you 5, and he says you can keep the other one.
Buy 5, get 1 free. You are a canny salesman. Can once this all blows over, could I possibly interest you in signing on to a vessel as a traveling merchant?
Give me diplomacy. Zeta knows how to
A lot of
speak.
20s tonight.
Zeta knows how to speak money.
Not bad.
Better than I expected.
He disagrees with the idea of being locked onto a ship for any reason, but he could let you franchise.
I like these ideas. Tell you what, where you going in Assyrian? I'll find you.
He says
You got like a card or like a personal belonging?
Just keep one of the candies.
Personal belonging. Yeah, he says you already have the candy.
Well, yeah, but
The one you didn't
candy.
buy.
Oh well.
The other ones are yours now, technically.
All right. Well, that's okay. So we'll just tuck this away. Lawrence's personal fireball. Great. Well, thanks so much. I will be in touch.
He gives you a nod and he looks a little west, which is kind of off his path, and there's like a good chunk of zombies over there. Maybe we're talking 30, 40 yards in diameter. And he says, I'm gonna go over there and then I'm out. Good luck out there.
Same to you.
And I'm assuming you turn back and start heading to the group.
I'm gonna turn back and start heading back to the group.
All right. What's everybody else doing while Zeta's, socializing?
Pretty sure it would have gone. Lawrence says, "Our mage is charged in head first. How brave!"
Because he doesn't
We
know
should
where she
follow her
teleported.
lead."
Oh no, I disappeared.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lawrence, I need you to dial it back again. You're at an
No.
11. I need you to be at a 6. And
No,
kinda
when Zeta gets back here breathing fire, Lawrence is gonna lose his shit.
Don pulls Lawrence back.
They're
by
just
his
fire
shoulder.
belly potions, by the way, Zeta.
I figured as much.
Mhm.
I promise you, she is not doing what you think she's doing.
Now,
Lawrence.
contrary to popular, or what you probably thought, they're level 2 caster level.
Again, we have a plan. We should work with it. If Zeta decides that she wants to join us and help out any way she can, then that's her prerogative.
Well then, with the spellcaster, doing whatever she is doing,
We never
perhaps
know.
We should just move along with our plan.
Leland, you got that X ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sable, you got your whatever it is you're gonna do ready?
Oh yeah.
All right then, let's get this show on the road. Clear out a path, focus only on what's in front of us, search the buildings for the Marelictor, and then get the hell out.
Okay. Time for another skill challenge. This one's not hard. It's a 3 success. And failure isn't that bad either. Essentially, the failures will make things slightly more difficult later. Each one. So, who's doing what to get through this town to try to find the Marelictor?
Well, the first part of the plan was Leland unleashing the bull charge.
Well, I'll go with athletics for just running real good.
See, I don't
I mean,
think
what-
you have to run real good. I think this is more of a... What would be a
Push
good
it,
one
push
for
it.
this?
Push it real good.
I mean, what is the objective here? What are we...
Well, yeah, you
We're
tell
just
me
trying
what
to
you're trying to... You tell me how using the axe is helpful, and I'll try to find a skill appropriate.
I mean, I wasn't... I
Clear
thought
out a
the axe was
path
for...
zombies.
Right.
Where are the... Is this just flooded with zombies? Or is it all
Basically.
outside?
No, the city's pretty flooded. It's not shoulder to shoulder, but there are large groups of zombies.
Can we get like a mass zombie token where the zombies are?
It's patches.
Yeah. Pick the one sheet that wouldn't make
So
any
we're
fucking sense.
trying to find the Marelictor who's somewhere in here.
Yes, he's somewhere in town. In theory.
In theory. Okay.
And currently, for the sake of brevity, we're doing a skill challenge to get you guys in there to see how long it takes and how much attention you draw to yourselves. So, if anybody has a skill that they think is relevant, or anything you can think of that might be relevant to help find this get this shit done,
Alright. I
Yeah.
have one.
what you got?
Sable can fly.
Okay.
She can just fly and check around to see if she can find out where the Marelictor is.
Fly is
Cutting-
definitely a skill.
Cutting
is a
down on
skill.
how long it takes for us to search for him.
Absolutely. Does Sable have fly trained? Any
Uh,
ranks in fly?
No.
In
Okay.
that case, we can get Zeta to do it when she gets back.
Sure. Probably didn't take too long for Zeta to show up. And I'm sure Zeta has some
Right.
ranks in fly.
Could I do profession guard? I've done enough patrols
Absolutely.
to know where some good lookout points would be.
Sure.
I believe it's that.
Absolutely. Leland, you tell me exactly how that goes. That's certainly a success.
Well, Leland has done enough. Is it still dark out, by the way?
It's considered low light.
Yeah, Leland has done enough patrols in the dark to know where to go so he can see parts of, large chunks of the area at once. Right, so...
Absolutely. All right. So Leland shows you guys some
good lookout
uncharacteristic
points.
vantage points. Basically, roof access to a lot of buildings that you didn't expect to have roof access. And it actually helps avoid a lot of the larger masses of zombies. Because you know where they are, so you don't round a corner right into them. Anybody else?
Have I managed to make it back to the group,
Oh,
or do I still have
I'm
a ways
sure.
to go?
Yeah, well, the group's
I'm-
going to be moving slower than you will, for sure.
I don't really fly that fast.
It's
We
more
have
about terrain.
obstacles.
Yeah.
You don't.
Can I perception to see where the most densely clustered packs of zombies are?
Sure.
So I'm good at that. Oh my god!
Real good at it.
Getting them
That-
all.
That's
That's
actually
three
incredible.
20s in a row. You got a 19, a 20, a 20, and another 20.
Yeah.
Well,
So you
I'm
tell
not gonna
me-
get any more.
You tell me how does Sable perceive these things, and what are you gonna do with said information?
Sable's going to see where they're the most densely clustered and where the most packed area is. And then she's going to fly above that most densely packed area and detonate.
Give me the D4. See what you detonate with.
Is that fire?
Electricity. So you guys see Sable fly off over a few rooftops, and you just hear it sounds like a transformer blowing up. Just like a high-pitched whine that builds up and just an electric discharge. And then, I'm sure when Sable waves you guys into the courtyard, it's just ash. We need one more.
I don't know.
Let's get some more foreboding music. I don't really have any good musics. Yep, this is fine, I'm sure. It's not really what I want, but close enough.
I've got a 12 in profession lawyer, but I don't think that's going to help us.
Yeah, if you can persuade me on how profession lawyer helps.
Tell those zombies.
You zombies
why
can't
they
be
shouldn't
here.
be doing what they.
That's illegal.
I specialize in undead law.
No, you don't. You specialize in taxes.
Ah, don't say that. I'm really not sure. I mean, I'm really focused on knowledges and perception primarily, but
You tell me how a knowledge can help, since perception's already been used.
yeah, exactly. Let's see. Knowledge. I mean, my local's decent.
Okay. How about... Yeah. I mean, knowledge local would be okay, right?
I just don't really know how I would apply it since Leland's check pretty much.
I'll give you an
used that.
example of a different knowledge, and we could see if you have it.
Go for it.
Hang on, we need one more check.
One more check.
Yep.
What's been used already?
We've already been used perception.
Profession, guard,
profession.
and perception.
Yeah, profession, guard, and perception. But Aubrey, a knowledge dungeoneering would be useful here.
Ooh, okay. How though? We're like on rooftops and shit.
Not
How
on
not to
rooftops.
draw attention.
No. Dungeoneering has to do with underground business.
So I could like slide us into a
Tank
sewer
tunnel.
system and
Yes.
whatever their equivalent of a sewer system is.
Yeah.
Sure.
The sewer
Let's go
system.
for it. Never had the opportunity to use a dungeoneering. Nice.
Yeah. Aubrey spots basically a portcullis that leads into the sewers.
This way, guys. Let's go under them.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens. Pops out in a deeper section of town. And then once in the deepest section of town, you notice that there are less zombies in the center of town. So you don't see any zombies anywhere in the immediate vicinity, but there is a clamoring coming from a nearby building. And whenever you investigate, you see that there's one building completely surrounded and packed with zombies. And on the roof, there are, say, 20 or so people up there on the roof.
Alright, I guess we should try to help these guys out. I don't want
Yep.
them to get hurt in a fall.
Zeta from up high and Sable from up high, you can see on top of the roof there's a completely ironclad individual standing over a hole in the roof, from which point basically one zombie at a time is kind of popping out, and this man is just playing whack-a-mole with these things. Like, he's every once in a while, you know, they'll sneak in a hit on him, but he's just swinging away every time one pops up.
Does he look familiar at all?
The armor looks familiar.
Is it Hell Knight armor?
It's very much Hell Knight armor, and this
course.
guy's armor is ornate.
Looks like we found the Marelictor.
We should probably help with all the zombies out front. So
Is that who that is? Is that the Marelictor?
Well, Zeta's
Let's
up
get
up
to work.
high.
Yep.
With Sable. Our two flyers.
I'll fly over to him.
As you fly over, he kind of notices you. And he's like mid-swing. And he's like, "Oh! Reinforcements!" As he just smashes the skull in of a zombie.
Yeah, kinda. My friends are trying to they're trying to
Smash.
find you. I think you're the Marelictor, right?
Smash. says, "Yes." Not
Okay,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
Mayor-lictor. There's a lot of us actually.
Well,
It's not that high of a
look,
rank.
I don't
Been around
get
for a while.
leave your
Smash.
hierarchy to yourself. All right. I
Apologies.
don't want to know
It's
about it.
Smash.
But yeah, let me go see if I can. Well, they can't really fly or anything, and you are kind of high up.
Smash.
Maybe we can. No, that.
Smash. The weapon he's using is an incredibly large hammer. Like, it's not Leland size, but it is
A large warhammer.
Most things
it's
aren't Leland sized.
it's worse than a warhammer, because warhammers are typically more handle than hammer. This thing seems like it's more hammer than handle.
He's a monster hunter.
Yeah, he's basically using a big old club, but it's only a club at the end, and he's just obliterating these things.
At this point, oh, you go on.
Oh, he does introduce himself as Sir Elric to Zeta.
Sir Elric. Okay, yeah. Let me go find my friends, and I will tell them that Sir Elric is here, right here. Stay right here.
You
Stay
can
on
tell
this-
he's very labored in the way he's speaking. Like, he's been doing this for a while, as the literal pile of bodies down below is starting to climb up this 2-story building. So much so that the zombies down at the street level seem to slowly be putting it together that they might be able to climb the bodies to get onto the roof.
Oh, well, that's no good.
It's at that point that Don just says, "We've confirmed survivors. It doesn't matter who they are. It's time for us to go in, guys."
Leland's gonna grab the axe.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can. I don't really have a whole lot of stuff that I can do, but I'm gonna see if I can't help out old Sir Elric here,
Oh,
The
great!
Mr.
Now the zombies are on fire.
Mr. Mayor-lictor. We're gonna pull out a scroll of True Strike, cast that.
Zeta, it's very obvious that this building is jammed packed with zombies.
Right, but I'm worried about the makeshift mound of zombies
Okay,
that they're climbing up on,
sure.
and I'm gonna hydraulic push this mound like over.
So you just use a fire hose to take down the mound of bodies so that he has more time.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
it.
it would be a fire hose, but it also it has a plus 20
Yeah.
to the roll, plus my my int mod. So it's
So,
more like
let me paint a picture for everybody else. So you guys are looking down the street at where this horde of zombies is, and the building, when you're looking at it down the street, is on your left. So you see Zeta fly up and to the left to the roof of this building, and then you're all discussing amongst yourselves to talk about, what you should do. And you see a gout of water and bodies fly into the streets.
That was slightly less horrifying than the rest of the day.
Yeah, so water and bodies everywhere, but not stacked up.
Yeah, not stacked up.
Don't worry, guys. I still have level 1 spells.
All right.
All right, I'll go
So-
find the guys and let them know that Mr. Elric is on the rooftop.
That's all we needed to hear. Leland, start us off.
So I'm gonna charge right through the biggest cluster I can with the.
I mean, the building is surrounded, but you can absolutely blow a clearing.
I mean, I've got a 60-foot long, 15-foot wide stampede.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That should clear out the front of the building.
Should I roll damage or?
I mean, you can if you want to. If you roll and it's incredibly low, you might just piss them off. But let's see.
Then I'll just okay.
Because technically they have reflex saves, I believe.
Are we getting a Francis song at
I
this point?
I don't think that
Song.
saves you because it's not technically weapon damage,
Eh.
even though it's
Oh,
damage coming.
it's
from you.
48. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
You still get hit chance.
It doesn't. It's an
So-
AOE. They get a reflex save.
Mm.
Oh, some of them might live. I'm just gonna do 4 of them, and we'll do it in quarters. What's the DC printed on that?
DC 16.
Oh, about half of them live, but they're not great. Half of them are obliterated, and the other half are barely holding themselves together. But Leland is now on the other side of this group of things. And now we can get initiative.
Oh, Don was gonna be right behind him.
Sure, if you want to get in on the... I didn't think Don had AoEs.
I have one left.
Don also has a way to get on the roof.
I do. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna fucking. Can I see a zombie from up there? Attacking our boy?
No. He would be on the far side of the gabled roof.
Is Don
But to
making
be-
obvious that he wants to get on the roof?
I'm just gonna
I
throw
already-
my javelin.
Yeah, you don't have to have a target. You can just hit the roof.
Oh, you're gonna use the javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot that
give
was
me-
a thing.
Give me an attack roll.
Range attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Javelin's a thrown weapon, so it's strength to attack.
No, it's strength to damage.
Oh yeah, I might be thinking of a feat.
You might be thinking of a feat.
19.
Absolutely. And then your immediate action to...
Yep.
Yep. So Donovan hucks a javelin up top, rematerializes up there in an instant. There's a bunch of ooze and gasps from the civilians up top,
From the zombies.
from the zombies. Is anybody else doing anything for your surprise round on Zambambos?
Lawrence and Sable will get in on that. Well, Sable already took hers.
No, Sable did something earlier.
Yeah.
Much earlier.
Lawrence will join in with Leland and Don. But he doesn't have any... In fact, what he's going to do is come up behind Leland and cast Divine Favor.
I think Divine Favor is personal.
It might be. If
It
that's
is.
the case, I think...
It's a cleric
Ah.
spell.
Is that personal?
It's a good spell,
Weapon
though.
Is multi.
Drop
No,
Thunder Call.
then I'll cast Weapon of Awe on Leland.
Okay.
Like I need the +2
It might help.
to damage.
I can damage a few Zambos in the surprise round. Drop a Thunder Call in there.
Go for the ones that I almost killed.
Yeah, I'll finish
Yeah,
them
just
off.
go for the front of the building. Let's see it. What's your D8?
Let's see. We are level
Let's see. Let me see how much damage you're looking for.
not 11 yet. Wait, we're not 11, are we? We're still 10.
Do you just want Sable and Lawrence to go at the same time, or do
Yeah.
you want them to have separate initiative?
Yeah, they're just gonna go at the same time.
Okay, then they got a 21.
Is that Sable's or Lawrence's?
That's Sable's.
Whatever.
We'll figure out something better to do.
Sure.
You're looking for a DC 20 Fortitude for partial.
Would 5 damage
They're not.
kill?
They're not going to survive the partial. So the front of the building is cleared.
Flip flop.
Still need initiative from basically everybody.
I rolled and didn't stick it in there.
Love that the front of this place got wombo comboed. Still need a Zeta.
So, which weapon
No.
did you cast Weapon of Awe on?
Your
Is that
big
the
weapon.
15?
Which big weapon?
Your sword.
Okay.
Oh, as far as surprise rounds go, I literally have no spells. Like I have spells, but like what the
Nothing of value.
of
or nothing
value
of
against a
use.
horde of zombies.
Sure.
I can steal a pitchfork from one of the zombies
They don't
from
have pitchfork.
100 yards out, so that's kind of neat.
All right. So at the top, then we have Sable.
All right. 1 second, elemental. Is that what I believe it is? I'll just do that.
Oh wait, hang on. I know what I can do.
Oh.
Foretell, 30-foot aura, +2 to ability checks, attacks, casual level checks, saves, skill checks.
Nice. So you'd see that the zombies from the sides of the building, as well as from inside the building, are starting to flow out into the main street.
Alright, so Sable's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so there are still densely packed collections of zombies, right?
In... Yes.
What about the front's cleared, right?
The front is cleared, but the two alleyways beside the building and the inside of the building are starting to flow out to the street.
Okay. Are the windows broken?
Absolutely. They were shattered by kill switch.
Alright, Sable's gonna fly 30 feet just away from the building to try and see inside through the windows of the front of the building. Can I do a perception to see where it's most densely packed?
It is shoulder to shoulder. This
Alright.
place obviously was an inn. You've been here.
Then Sable slaps her hands together at the palm and fires out an energy blast from her hand, a lightning bolt that flies directly through a window to the center of the inn and explodes in a 15-foot burst. All the zombies need to make a reflex save. I just Kamehameha.
Reflex save. All right. Beep, 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 beep. No.
Definitely not. He might survive, though.
Oh yeah.
25
That's a
lightning
lot of
damage.
fives.
Yeah, a lot of them near the center. What type? Wait. Did you do D4?
No,
Let's
no
see the
D4
D4.
for
I wanna
this.
Oh, this is just a thing?
Yeah, this is just a thing, not a D4 thing.
Okay. Thought this was
It is
the
lightning.
elemental blast one.
No, I already used the elemental blast.
Oh, that's right. That's your Allahu Akbar. Right.
Demonetized.
It's never monetized to begin with. Okay.
This is something else.
Gotcha. So yeah, a lot of them
is-
are dusted. So now they're no longer shoulder to shoulder as they start pouring out.
And what I cast is a maneuver called Arcane Torrent, where I can use Animus Augmentation to turn it into a 15-foot burst that I can fire within 16 feet of me.
Nice. Oh, so you're basically at the front door.
Yeah, but I'm in the air still.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can't be more than 5 feet. You know, you can no higher than the door frame to see in.
I shot through a window.
No higher than the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a prison.
No.
Alright. So it brings us back to Zeta.
Nope.
Oh, did you have something else?
No, it's
Lawrence.
Lawrence's turn.
Oh, right, Lawrence.
So I have two characters here. Lawrence is just going to be boring and swing at a zombie.
Alright, let's see it. Is he going for the front door, or is he going for one of the alleyways?
Front door. He's heading for the front door.
Alright. As Lawrence tries to fight his way into a crowded room.
He's not very wise. He's not very bright. Swing at one of the zombies? No, wait, that's wrong. That is very
I was about to say, a
wrong.
+3 doesn't sound right. What's the actual bonus? That'll hit.
Alright.
Ready?
Someone's playing Smash.
Right?
Sorry, click a video.
So 13 physical, 6 fire.
Alright. Fucking obliterates the doorman zombie. Alright, Zeta.
So is there any, like, I don't know, like civilians I can help, or like,
On the roof.
yeah, but they seem like they're pretty secure up there on the roof.
I
What
don't.
with the giant man swinging the hammer around.
You don't notice anybody else nearby.
Is there some place I could like relocate these people on the roof?
There's other roofs nearby.
Other roofs with less zombies?
Currently, yeah. Other roofs don't have big holes in them.
How many people?
Probably. You know what? That's right, yes. 17.
Okay.
Not including Sir Elric.
Any like children?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I can carry children. I'll fly over and try to start collecting children and bringing them to a more safe rooftop.
Sure. There's probably about 3 or 4 infants and somewhere around 8 adolescents.
That's probably going to be what I'm doing for this entire combat.
Okay.
I have a strength of like 8.
So just floating them
No,
over
I have
the
a
gap.
strength of 10. So I can carry maybe 2 infants, but it's probably safer if I only carry 1.
Okay.
So
Seems simple
I
enough.
will start carrying small children over to the next rooftop.
Sure. Francis.
What is Zito doing with those children?
Stealing them.
Jeez. This dissonance. I'm gonna follow behind the melee guy with a banner and song. How close are the next batch of zombies? Like, how quickly are they approaching us?
You'd think they're gonna be upon you fairly soon, because they're literally just pouring out of the 2 alleyways on either side of the building and the front door.
Alright, well, I guess we dive.
Dive.
Die.
Oh,
No, I'll follow Leland at a safe enough distance.
well, Leland's on the far end. Leland has passed both alleyways. Lawrence is at the front door. Sable is outside one of the windows. Zeta's ferrying children. Don's on the roof. So it's just you and Ober down here.
Yeah, I'm fresh out of fly.
Yes, so, where are you going, Aubrey? So I don't have to sit here and punch zombies.
And since she's in your bag, on your turn, Ebony pokes her head out to see what the hell's going on, and she sees just a bunch of rotting body parts in the street, and she kind of zips, and like a falcon would take a fish out of a pond, she grabs one and kind of flies up to a rooftop.
Ebony is loving it.
She has like an arm.
How high are the roofs here? Or the one they're on specifically?
It's a second story.
20 feet?
It's probably more around 30-ish.
Yeah, I'm not gonna climb that. Francis, what should we do?
I mean, I can get up there, I just don't want to waste a good spell on it. But, yeah, if you want to fight it up with Lawrence, we can do that.
Sure.
And then if shit goes south, well, you know. We won't talk about that, Aubrey.
Well, what you doing?
So, I'll skip on down to Lawrence and provide some bard song and banner.
All right, Aubrey, what are you doing?
All right, can you just give a quick recap of the current battlefield?
Sure. Currently, Francis and Lawrence are standing by the front door. Sable is by one of the front windows. Don's on the roof. Zeta is ferrying children from one roof to another roof, one with a less hole in it. And Ebony's eating an arm.
The roof that Zeta's ferrying them to. Are there any undead around that house?
No, it's actually closer to where you guys are coming from.
I gotcha. In that case, I'll join and support Lawrence with Francis.
And again, the other thing is there's not a hole in the roof.
Always nice.
There's no actual roof access.
That really increases the house value.
Okay.
But yeah, let's go help out Lawrence.
All right. So you're just gonna start smacking the zombies that are coming through the front door?
Sure.
All right, let's see it.
All right. Is there a song going on?
Yeah.
Plus
Plus
5s
five,
all
right?
around.
Nice.
And then another +2 from Zeta. Not to
Does
damage,
any
though,
of
right?
that bard song apply to like skill checks and stuff?
I don't think so. I think it's just attack and damage.
Yeah, not inspire courage.
I got him.
That's inspired
Absolutely.
competence.
Hmm.
Smacked him pretty good.
Oh my gosh, my keyboard's being weird. And I think that's it for right now. Or regarding damage, that is. 21. Is the zombie I'm hitting inside the house, or is he just like poking his head in?
I assume he's inside. You'd have to attack in
Alright,
there.
I'll go ahead and attempt the grapple in that case.
Sure. I mean, that's a 21 to damage.
Yeah.
No, the
they
zombie
fill
that
up.
you hit is obliterated. Like you blow his head off.
Alright, let me make sure that free action grapple is only on the target hit.
It is.
Okay, thought so.
You can't just smack
Swift
somebody and
action.
grapple somebody else.
I'll go ahead and swift action to
Not with that
identify
active, you can't.
my next target, whatever. Maybe like one in the second line from the front.
Sure. I don't think you can fail. Look, 15
didn't.
plus. Yeah, you didn't fail, that's for sure.
Cool, that's gonna be it.
Alright. So unfortunately, there's so many zombies that all our melee boys are about to get smacked except for Don. There's not really
did.
a way around it.
Well, I guess if they get closer, but I am at 10 feet.
It's
from
not
them.
just closer. So you can each get an attack of opportunity. Leland can actually get... No, Leland's not... No, Leland can get them too.
I can get 3.
Yeah. So just give me the attack rolls from Leland to just save time. And then the attack rolls from each of your attacks of opportunity, and then I have to do damage.
So we all get attacks of opportunity?
Everybody in range, so I guess that would include Sable if she can. Definitely Lawrence, because they're about to pour out in front of him.
Ignore that second roll.
Sure. Because Sable
Do I
has an
get the-
attack she can melee with, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can melee with the butt of her gun.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to
Francis?
get the fuck out the way of opportunity?
Not at all. Like, Francis, I hate to tell you this, but when you walked up there, the zombies immediately started pouring out of the two alleyways, and you were instantly surrounded. So there was instant flank and then instant regret.
What about a spell of opportunity?
Emergency force sphere.
All right. So wait, those 3 were Leland? Yeah, absolutely crushed it.
I'm rolling to not.
Yeah,
Roll
basically
one.
we're looking for 1s and 20s.
How about a thunder call of opportunity?
So, I also don't think that Lawrence can not kill a zombie as well. I don't think it's possible, as long as it
I'm
hits.
pretty sure.
Yeah. But it's
You
helping
got a
thin the
22,
numbers.
Sable got a 10.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So that's... Let me mark that real fast. Alright. And everybody gets... How much is it? That's a good amount. Beep. 22 damage. As these things pour out and just start... The few that hit, you know, do a little bit of damage. As they all just swarm.
What is their attack bonus?
There's literally too many of them This is just how the averages work out. You don't want me to spend all day rolling these numbers.
Roll 100 d20s,
Right?
count them.
And count the things. Does it meet your AC? No. Donovan,
Yes.
you're on the roof. So the only people who took damage from that would be Leland, Killswitch, Lawrence, Sable, and Ogre.
So explain the situation on the roof to me real quick.
On the roof, there's currently a bunch of civilians, one less infant, and a Hell Knight playing whack-a-mole.
Time, I think y'all should back it up.
Don is going to start approaching the Hell Knight, and as he does so, he's going to lift his helmet's face mask up and pop a bonbon.
Okay.
And as he gets closer, he starts to hulk up. Excuse me, sir!
Are the candies free action?
I'm sure you use standard for it.
Oh, God, no, that's so long. I could just rage for free, though.
Yeah, but you can't stack it without popping.
I know, it doesn't stack, though.
It does stack. Bonbon's a enhancement bonus.
Yeah, and rage is a morale bonus.
Mm-hmm. You don't have anything? You don't have a belt of strength by now? Get this boy a belt of strength.
I think
do.
he has a +2.
It's just a +2.
Oh, it's still +2 more, because it's a +4 from bull string.
But in that case, I'm not gonna pop the bonbon. Yeah, I'm just gonna hulk out. The zombies coming up. I take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help the Merelictor out. How many are beneath us that Don can see from the hole?
From the hole, you can probably see about 4 or 5, but you know just from the sound that there's more than that.
Cool. Don is gonna punch downwards towards the hole, like he too will be playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah, so basically, the Merelictor cracks a skull, and then Don cracks a skull, and the Merelictor looks over a bit surprised that he didn't have to crack that skull. It's been so long since he wasn't the one cracking the skull.
Oh no, I'm going further than that. I'm gonna throw my punch on the Zambambo, power attacking it, of course, because.
Oh. You're going in.
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm
Oh.
erupting fire from my fist downwards.
Okay. Oh, is this, you for sure die?
It's expend 2 uses of stunning fist for a 15-foot cone of fire.
That's real good.
Dragon roar.
Dragon roar.
I only have one more of it because I used one already when we were fighting the trees. So yeah, basically it's Fus Roda with a punch.
Yeah,
No, it's. Is it just Fus Roda with a punch? Let me check.
basically. What's the damage? I think there's a reflex save.
Let me check. Dragon roar combat. Yeah, it's let's see. 15-foot cone, a successful will save, DC 10 plus 1/2 my character level plus my wisdom modifier, reduces the damage by half. Unarmed strike damage with the fire element.
All right. Let's see your unarmed strike damage.
Oh. 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 So question,
Mm-hmm.
how would you count this? It's my first attack, so is it full power for Dragon Stance?
I'd imagine so.
Sorry to everything in here.
Uh,
That's not right at all. I missed the. Oh God, I think I'm gonna.
A D824.
Oh, and you rolled low.
There we go. They all need to make a DC 15 will save.
Will save?
I don't think it matters. Yes,
It's a will save or become shaken.
Oh,
that's right.
they're not going to become
Undead are
shaken, but
immune to fear effects.
31 is going to, like, obliterate everything when they're within a 15-foot cone of this place. which
Yeah,
is
so Don
fantastic.
punches downward and just fire erupts from his fist and curls around the corner of the room and spreads out. And he looks over to the Mayor-Lictor and gives him a nod. Take a break, sir. You've earned it.
The Mayor-Lictor takes this opportunity to down a potion. This is the first round in God knows how long that he's had to actually pop a heal. Alright, Leland. You are
I'm
utterly
going-
surrounded.
Good.
Cleave.
Oh, no. I'm going to roll athletics for Great Cleave.
Oh, you already have cleave?
I think he got
Rolling he rolled 20 plus 5, 15. So wait, does Leland already have cleave?
Yes.
Jesus
that was
Christ.
my level 7 feat.
Oof. Yeah.
And Great Sword, your rule for that was
Reach at a negative.
with reach -4.
I believe so, yeah.
it.
So let's
Okay,
see how many attack rolls meet AC. First
Well,
you have 8
considering I
in
have
your...
+7 from Song and Zeta.
Let's see it. You have 8 immediately around you, so I want to see 8 regular rolls, and then we'll see if it gets past that.
So I'm rolling at a 29 for
First
inner
one,
ring,
crits.
25. Oh my god. I'm not gonna roll crits. There are 24 squares around me. I don't think anything is gonna miss without
A 1?
yeah.
Yeah, well you have more than 20 rolls to do.
Oh
That's
shit.
Several.
You
two
killed
ones.
2 of them.
No, I rolled 2 nat 1s, so I actually missed 2 of them.
Well, Great Cleave stops as soon as you stop hitting things, if I'm not mistaken. It's the first thing you miss, you're done. Which was the 3rd roll. But it didn't
Buff
crit fail,
martial classes.
right?
Why
Trust
did you
me, I wanted you to do the Legend of Zelda Link spin attack as much as you did. Trust me.
That is so irritating.
Sable.
It's not even real combat. Like.
Alrighty.
Like
Depends
why
on how
would
many
that
you can clear before
stop?
kill switch gets destroyed.
Like,
This is
why
it.
would
This is how Leslie
missing
tries to
one
kill Killswitch.
Stop me.
I mean, I'll be.
You can
outta
imagine, if it helps you rationalize it, we'll say that the first 2 you cleave straight through, but the 3rd one still has a bit of ornamental armor that you clang, or not clang off of, but more it redirects you in such a way that your swing goes upwards or downwards.
What you were looking for is whirlwind attack.
Whirlwind attack, thank you. Sable.
Alright.
Below you is
See-
now a carpet of zombies. And a
They're
couple
all
of your
dead?
friends. No, not at all.
Alright. Is there a 30-foot line of zombies somewhere?
All around you.
Alright, then I'm gonna clear out a 30-foot line of zombies. 30-foot line of zombies, I'll need to make a reflex save.
Okay. 22.
In what direction?
Yeah, in Killswitch's direction?
In a direction that won't hit my friends.
Yeah, that's plenty easy.
Make a path for Leland to get this.
I mean, the 22 makes it so they take half.
Yeah, but how much is half?
Actually, it wasn't really gonna kill all of them.
For once? No, that still wipes out the entire line of them. Because, like, they're already
zombies.
a little banged up. Yeah, they're not doing great at this point. Zeta.
And then,
Oh,
To
that's
avoid-
right, Lawrence.
well, not even that yet. That was my standard.
Oh, did you
Sable
have-
then flies 30 feet up.
oh yeah, good move.
Lawrence is currently surrounded and didn't fully calculate his situation.
Be a good time to channel.
Here for
But he
you, buddy.
doesn't have any.
Lawrence, Aubrey, if
Oh wait. No, I miscounted. He has one.
Do it.
you guys stay close, I can take you to the roof.
How much is my channel?
Probably not a whole lot.
I think it's 2d6.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's 2d6. So I channel positive energy.
It's a 30-foot.
Burst.
Yeah.
And it doesn't kill them!
Let me look at this real fast, because a lot of them are hurt from... No, it doesn't quite... It kills a few of them, but not a lot of them. But that's a lot, because it's a huge AoE channel.
Lawrence is looking in bad shape. He's got 21 of 108.
Alright. Oh,
Well,
wait,
hang
Zeta.
on.
Jesus Christ, let me wrap this around.
Where is Leland close to me? Is he close to me? Is he within 30 feet?
No. He might be within 30 feet.
Alright.
Barely.
Then Lawrence is going to stand his ground in the doorway.
Like, you three are in a mosh pit. Well, 4, Aubrey.
And
Alright.
that's it.
Zeta. Still ferrying children?
You said Lawrence isn't looking good, but is Lawrence like calling out for help? Is it something
Yeah,
that
Lawrence states, "I'm hurting bad, guys. I was desperate to get to the Mayor Lictor. This is probably a mistake on my part."
It was a calculated risk, but man, I'm bad at math.
You
it's
hear
calculated
Don.
risk, but I'm
You
bad
hear
at
D-
math.
Don shout from the rooftop, "I told you, Greenhorn, plan!"
Measured once, cut twice, and it was still too fucking short.
Alright, Zeta, what's your change of plans?
All right, I'm gonna fly over and I'm gonna touch Lawrence, and I'm gonna dimension door him up to the roof.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, Zeta, get not not him. Go get Leland.
Yes!
He's the only
So
one out of
Lawrence
reach.
and
I'm
Zeta
gonna
are
dimension
now-
door these guys.
What
Okay,
level is
then I'll get
Lawrence?
I mean, you don't know she's dimension dooring until the dimension door goes off.
I know
No,
dimension door.
What level is Lawrence?
You know, stop her
9.
mid-cast.
So his
Yes.
channel energy should be 5d6.
Really?
Give me a spellcraft, Francis.
He's a paladin.
Yes, paladins use their level as cleric level.
Oh.
He's also
well,
a
then-
Hell Knight.
Spell crafting,
Or is that
including if I
advanced?
already know the spell. Is there a bonus for
Oh
that?
wait, no, yeah, that's right. It's using paladin level. I am not a complete paladin.
Yeah.
I'm a Hell Knight.
Ha-
Paladin
uh,
5.
Then you should still have 3d6.
Okay, so there's another d6 in there.
That might make a difference here, because those are 2 high rolls.
They're all dead.
Wow! Yeah,
What is
fucking...
with my luck tonight?
Jesus Christ. Lawrence...
That
Lawrence...
Maroon royalty.
Incredible. Lawrence fucking disintegrates like half the zombies nearby. The mosh pit becomes a high school dance.
6 inches.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like Lawrence needs help anymore. So I will fly over to Leland.
Jesus, because it still fucks up all the ones inside too, because you were right by the door.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm probably still half surrounded.
There's fucking zombies upstairs that are getting obliterated.
Hit him with that Tark.
Dark never chanted
Dawn
offensively.
was being flanked.
Alright.
All right, so I will fly over, grab Leland, teleport
Sure.
up to the roof.
With it.
And after that teleport, you kind of hear like a cartoon sound effect of like an engine sputtering out. You know, it's
Speed buggy.
and that's pretty much that's it. we're done.
All right.
We are donezo.
Kill switch.
All right.
There's
I'm
a
gonna grab
lot
Aubrey
less
and,
stuff around you now.
There's still a lot of stuff.
There's still a
right?
lot of stuff, yeah.
Okay, I'm grabbing the 2 boys and we're going upstairs.
Dimension door?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm assuming neither of
Well,
you resist when Francis reaches out and grabs you by the scruffs.
No, I'm pretty okay with
It
it.
depends. Did they see it, or was this just another set of hands reaching at them?
Yeah. There was no asking, just
Yeah.
hands.
Boop boop. Alright, Aubrey, you're on a roof.
All right. What's the zombie situation like up here?
No
Nice.
zombies.
Kraken skulls.
Yeah. I mean, the Kraken Skulls is even stopped for the time being.
That's good to know.
As you
I
see
guess I'll just
Don
survey
retrieve his 2 fists from the hole.
just survey
Flame.
the town from this new vantage point.
Flame and steam licking up from the edges.
So how's the smell?
Horrid.
I'll hold my turn actually. Already in
Ebony's
action.
loving it.
Never a threat.
Yeah, it's like a barbecued Ebony. Ebony's like, oh, Memorial Day.
Whenever a threat reaches the rooftop, I'll attack it.
Okay. A threat reaches the rooftop.
Yeah, very vague, but I'll keep it there.
No, I mean, the zombies are
Oh.
next.
Oh, cool.
So
I'll
it's
attack
now,
it.
now it's your turn to crack a skull.
Cool. Same roll as last time.
I think you cracked it.
Yeah, let's see your damage.
Pretty sure that's it. Same fucking roll as last time.
Well, you only
Yeah.
have 1 die to roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
that
take it.
absolutely obliterates the zombie you hit.
Cool. That'll be it. For now. No, it's not my turn.
Alright. Donovan.
Donovan is going to speak to the Marelictor. Do you have any plans for getting out of this, sir?
The Mayor Lictor kind of wipes his mouth. You can see now that he's raised the front of his mask. This man is a full orc. He says,
It's the most surprising thing.
I had a plan to get him out of the bar, and then I had a plan to get him out of the church, and then I had a plan to get them out of the attic. No.
Don nods and shouts out to Zeta. Zeta, are you dry?
It's a little rude to ask.
Oh my god. Spells! Are you out of spells?
Pretty much.
Head back to the Hell Knight encampment and try and get us some reinforcements.
Can
The-
do.
Sir Elric looks to Don and says, "Son, you are the reinforcements."
Don blinks. You gotta be kidding me. They don't see this place as, kind of important?
Says it'll take 2 hours for her to get there, and then 2 hours for them to get back.
No, there's an encampment right down the road.
Yeah, it's a walk.
The folks setting up the white smoke?
Oh, those guys. That's not Hell Knights. Those are town guard.
Then they need to do their job.
They are. They're
They did
guarding
their
that road.
Cowards.
Yes.
Donovan, you are the reinforcements.
I don't mean to downplay our accomplishments, sir, but if this is the best we've got, then you must not be very important.
Rude.
Everyone involved.
We were all they got.
He's an orc. He probably gets the rage thing. He's like, oh, he's hulking right now. I get it. Any threats coming up?
No, it's very much a choke point Only one of them can get out around here. That's
So
why
we're all
he's...
up here at this point.
Yeah, everybody's up on the roof now. I mean, combat can kind of drop. And if anybody has a good AoE, it's just to clear out the second floor. To be honest with you.
I
Thunder
used all
call it out.
mine.
I got plenty of thunder calls.
I
Yeah,
have
but-
cleave.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
just
gonna.
need to not roll ones.
Yeah, but you have to get to the middle of them to really do your whirlwind attack.
No, I'm just gonna make a bunch of noise, like a lot of noise.
Yeah, but you'd have to do it on the second floor is the problem.
We have two options, sir. We either
You want echo?
We either sit up here and pick them off piece by piece until we starve to death up here, or we cleave our way out and try to cover the civilians as best we can.
It'll take several days to starve to death.
Maybe a few weeks. I think I've
Well,
got
at
some ration.
At least Ebony's got an all-you-can-eat buffet.
I mean, if you guys just want to... hang on. I'm going to touch down and I'm going to pull out a length of rope and I'm going to cast Rope Trick.
Okay. What does that do?
You
I mean,
guys
I know what it does, but...
Hang out here for like, what? 8 hours? You can do 8 hours, right?
Well, hold on. I can still dimension door. We just need to decide who is important, because I can only take 2 of you with me.
The civilians.
Give me a sec, y'all. Well, there's 17 of them.
I have enough food for that.
Ooh.
So,
As you
Who's
guys
got
are
the most
chit-chatting amongst yourselves, Sir Elric has been taking pretty good stock of the group as you're talking amongst yourselves. And he's trying to place the name Evany to one of you, but none of you seem to be... It's obvious that that's not one of you. And he asks, who's Evany?
Little black dragon, sir. We picked her up a while ago. She's been traveling with us. Don't worry, she's basically domestic.
I'll point to the other roof.
Alright. He looks over and sees Evany still eating an arm. Where is
Good
it?
first impression.
Here it is. There it is. He belts out that if she doesn't get over here and wipe up the attic and upper floor, he's gonna make her into a pair of boots.
Rude.
Can he get 2 boots worth of leather out of her?
Probably not, but she doesn't know that. So you see Ebony swoop over, and she lands on the roof across from you guys, like across the alleyway, and belts a jet of acid into the hole.
And Don looks at Francis and just says, you know, sometimes I forget that she can actually do things, and that she's not just a mooch.
You know, you may be right about that.
Maybe... Should we start making her earn her keep?
Oof.
Let's slow down, one thing at a time.
So she swoops over, and she lands at the lowest point of the hole. And she says, just so you know, I'm only doing this because I'm good. And then she belts another line of acid.
Don is so proud right now.
Beep. Beep. Combat
And
drops.
Ebony saved this town.
Yeah, literally, Ebony can continuously clear a 30-foot line of them. And,
And then eat them.
well, yeah, the attic by the way, is configured in a line. So, like, the zombies literally line up to be melted over and over again.
They get their 30-foot of movement.
Yeah, and then she's just like, "Frrr," and every time she belts it out, she makes sure to let everybody know that she's not doing this because she was told to, but because she wants to.
Well, that was Sir, I'm not gonna lie, that was damn impressive. I mean, no one's gotten her to do something like that before. I mean, we've bribed her, but you know, that was magic.
Well, really, she just needed the right motivation.
I guess living was the proper motivation.
She would have survived.
As Boots, maybe.
She was doing fine.
She is, you know, she's a small voice under this conversation that's correcting you every time.
Don's gonna scratch her on the head and under the chin and start lavishing her with praise of how good she did in murdering all the zombies.
Oh,
He is gonna find another hand for her.
she's so into this praise, and then so into the hand.
Sable will join in on the praise. Lawrence will just look on completely flabbergasted.
That's
So-
right, we have a dragon.
They have a dragon, and they're petting it like it's a cat.
She is a cat.
She gets all
No,
the
cat.
scratches.
The last
Says,
cat I
"Isn't it
pet,
disgusting?"
well, it didn't let me pet it.
He's talking about
No.
Dima.
Then I went to space.
There you go. Pet cats go to space. That's how it goes.
Pet cat and go to space.
You know, I hate to say it, guys, but I think we're gonna have to list in the report that Ebony was the MVP here.
Oh, Sir Elric takes off his helmet entirely and formally introduces himself to the group. Mayor-Lictor, Sir Elric. But you can call me Sir Elric. I didn't earn the title of knight for nothing. I'm just messing with you. But no, really, Sir Elric.
Well, Sir Elric, I am Donovan Rabs, Hell Knight of the Pike.
He kind of looks you over. And he looks over Lawrence as well.
Lawrence introduces himself. I am Lawrence Newbond, Hell Knight of the Godclaw Order.
Bit of a motley crew we've got here.
A Godclaw. I was wondering. Well, not really wondering.
I'm a bit new to the Order.
Not very stylish, the Godclaw. And he kind of points at his own regalia, which is like a very well done back tattoo. Basically, his whole armor is just a hodgepodge of different monsters, just looking like they're in a mass combat themselves. Kind of
Aw, man.
shows himself. He even kind of points to Donovan's armor. He points to like the bottom fringes of the breastplate, now with like a skull and crossbones motif.
Yeah, I noticed that the first time I tore Hellcat's jaw off. Shoulder pads got that weird cat motif going on, and then my legs got this weird tree motif going on after I punched a tree.
He takes one finger and kind of points it right over your heart. He's like, "What you got there?" On the outside of your armor, your breastplate is still clean.
Shakes his head. Nothing, sir.
He says, "No, What do you have in there?
I don't understand the question.
Well, your first mark should be inside your armor.
You what?
On your heart.
He kind of
Inside
points.
of the breast.
He kind of points to his own, and he says, "Manticore."
Don blinks. You know, I've never actually looked on the inside. I don't even remember what my first mark was. I've had to punch so many things that it all kind of melded together, honestly.
I'll bet it's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's
It's
totally a dragon.
It's probably not a dragon, guys.
Hey, Sir
Remember,
Elric, he backdropped a dragon.
guys, please. It's done. It's over.
By the way, Sir Elric, Captain Zeta Monticello, Arcana Meteorologist.
She really likes introducing herself.
Sable looks around and decides, and I'm Sable Rain Thrune.
Don is unclasping his breastplate at this point, trying to get it off to see what's on the inside.
He kind of shakes whoever's hands are extended, and he says, "Right, you're the new Thrune in town."
For
What's-
however
what's his
long
strength score?
the other Thrunes
His
keep
strength
me
score?
alive.
Because, like, I'm trying to shake his hand, but I'm also, like, mostly air elemental.
Yeah, his is in the low 20s.
Okay. It's not a great handshake.
He's got a handshake like Leland does, except more controlled.
Zeta doesn't have a great handshake. Kind of hands kind of
It's firm like bread pudding.
He says, "Backdropped a dragon." Oh yeah?
Yeah, big red dragon.
Yeah,
At this point, Don has gotten the breastplate off and is looking at it.
Have you elbow dropped a sea serpent?
Not yet, but we're working on that part. I have a boat.
That sounds sick as hell, and I want in on it.
Now he wants to get on the boat.
He turns around.
Okay, Donovan.
Yeah, he turns around and points over his left shoulder. There's a sea serpent motif. But yeah, inside of Don's breastplate, there's a wicked-looking dragon. You can tell by the ridges on the head of the dragon that it's a red dragon.
Look, guys.
Is that Galataxis?
It is Galatraxis. Holy hell.
Are there like
My
music notes around it?
No.
My
Oh.
first mark was actually Galatraxis. That's.
The old
I died for that.
dumbass dragon.
I didn't think that would count.
It's really like veganism, isn't it?
Oof.
Look, he's just got to make sure that everybody
No,
knows
because
he's died
it
at least
really
once.
didn't seem like it would count. Like, first it wasn't my power. Second, I fucking died. Like, doesn't
And
seem
the
like it'd be a
armor
mark
burned.
in my favor.
But you got better.
You got better.
Right, we got you back.
That's not
Uh,
important. I mean, I'm just surprised the kill counted.
Sir Elric is about to get into the whole. You could tell that it's a thing with pikesmen specifically. That when they start talking about this stuff, they don't stop. It's not a.
Yeah, that's about our
It
experience.
keeps happening. Trust me, it's not just Donovan. But
Oh, you died too?
yeah, and like one of the civilians kind of walks up to the group, and then Elric's like, "Oh, right. We need to get these people to the extraction point."
Where exactly is the extraction point?
He kind of points off to the northeast where there's white smoke billowing.
Ah, the little town guard cowards.
Whew. Judgy?
Yeah, I'm judgy. They left these people to die up here.
He says,
Your tax dollars at work, Aubrey.
In fairness, they would have.
We should be able to.
leave other people to die over there.
He says
It's the worst part of the game.
it's the worst part of the game. He says if we were to take some more conservative routes through town, I'm certain I can get these people to the extraction point. I don't know
If you're looking,
what your plan is for the rest of the existence.
well, if you're looking for conservative routes, Leland here has got you covered. He patrolled this area for years.
He says,
When you
"Oh,
mention existence, do you know the scale of this?
the scale of existence."
Aubrey, that's an
Of
awfully
this-
deep
this
question.
thing going on.
Oh, no, and I know the way through town fairly well as well. I've been here for a while, but I did get a little greedy with the amount of people I was trying to save.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, why don't we take 10 real quick before we move on?
Sure.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a drink.
Same.
By the way, does Leslie, are you there? Or is he AFK?
He seems to be AFK.
He's AFK.
Unfortunate.
Oh well. I want to see if this Smear-Elector guy reads my aura.
Oh no. He hasn't said anything about my aura, so maybe we're in the clear.
I mean, you are in the clear. I'm begging for that attention. I need those likes.
Have you considered making a Twitter post about it?
If you can get us out into space and tell Starfinder, I'll make a tweeter.
I think we can make this happen.
Okay, that's the deal.
It doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult.
What?
Nothing.
I'm gonna know.
Has the Mayor Elector checked KFC yet, or detected, or checked his aura at all?
Nope.
See? Didn't care.
Well, I'm gonna introduce myself to him as Killswitch Francis Carlos,
He loves to introduce himself.
chosen of Asmodeus and favorite of Beelzebul, Bard of the Hells.
I mean, we're still
Bard
waiting on
of the
everybody
Hells.
else to get back.
Yeah, I'm back. Were we taking time?
I like the part where he introduced himself first and then said, I like to introduce myself.
Who, Sir Elric?
No, fucking.
Oh, Francis. Okay. So I guess what are you guys planning on doing now?
Not dying.
Good one.
I would very much like to rest.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's like a big
'Cause,
necessity, but is it possible? It's a thing.
Cause like, I wasn't expecting all these combats in the first place,
Mm.
and,
see,
and
that's
I'm
the one that doesn't have a demi-plane with frozen time yet.
well, like we're working on that part. All right.
You don't want to go to a
Working on
demi
that
plane with
part?
frozen time.
Hell yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
Hell yeah, we do.
You try to leave the plane, you can't. Why? All other planes have ceased.
We could try to get to the plane of time, but no one knows how to do that.
If anything, we're gonna go to the dimension of dreams.
Can you just drop me back off at Erebus?
No,
See you guys later.
no.
Sorry, we're going the opposite direction.
you don't go out of this that easily.
But it was nice there.
This place makes me long for hell.
Right? Material plane sucks. You know what I just noticed? This sucks.
KFC, there's so many planes. You can't get to the first new plane and be like, yeah,
Look,
this is the best
you-
plane.
You say that, but really all we've seen is Chiliax, and like Chiliax sucks. So
Everywhere sucks.
no, it's mostly just Chiliax.
Everywhere sucks a lot.
Well, Leland saw the void, so maybe it's nice there. Did he enjoy that?
He did see the void.
Yeah, how
We
was?
can go there.
Wow, that was decent.
He thought. I'm pretty sure he already gave his critique on space. Not a fan. Not a fan. Air quality sucked. Some assholes running the thermostat.
Pretty cold. It was like 40 degrees up there.
Yep. You know, it's really bad when the best thing you could say about it is that you were pulled out by a tentacle.
Thanks, Nick.
When a
It's the best
tentacle is
thing
the
I
best
could say
part of
about
your
most
travel,
things.
then hey, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm still pretty jealous.
It should have been Zeta.
It should have been me.
Since Zeta would be like, wait a minute, space
Yeah.
sucks.
You saw it through. You saw it through my
That's-
memory.
That's not true at all.
Zeta comes back and is like, you know what? Let's go to Erebus.
Yeah, it was better there. They had breathable air. Wasn't great. Breathable though.
They had
He's
drugs.
not gonna like when
Yeah,
there's no breeze
drugs.
around.
Look, breathable air is, as you
And
would
just
say,
think, her
overrated.
wind would disappear. She wouldn't be able to fly.
No, I can
Right.
fly.
Everybody can fly in space. It's not even special.
Not even special.
Well, you can't control your flight because there's no wind to do that with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
Be hard to fly in general. You
Might
Yeah.
fly.
I don't think your air elemental flight works where there's no
Take your
air.
feet.
It's the same reason
Look,
Zeta has to swim.
You guys are getting way too caught up in the details.
I'm the DM.
Yeah, we just aboleth lung each other and then get a giant fishbowl and steam
Right?
into space.
See, that works. All these other ideas, they're just silly.
You got fishbowl top right.
We do the fishbowl, we fly around, right? Really, it's the best way that everything could go.
Maybe watch a few civilizations rise and fall.
Oh man, that'd be perfect. What's the worst that could happen?
So Zeta burned a teleport to go talk to somebody.
You made him seem really maniacal when you described him.
He is maniacal. He's a fucking potion seller that makes candy instead.
He's pretty maniacal.
Yeah. And he has a real disdain for zombies.
I mean, I can't blame him.
Man, what the fuck's that place called? I keep forgetting. Let me find it real fast.
Erebus?
No. Where's my big map? Here it is. Like, just like, oh, there's good places. Places that are pretty good. Nadal is one of your closest neighbors. Terrible. Absolutely horrible place.
but like outside Chiliac, and not
Nadal
Ustalav.
is another country. Ustalav is also another country.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but that's Nadal.
Okay, Hold of Belkin? Belkson? Also terrible. Irison? We know it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Want to go to Land of the Lenorum Kings?
No.
How about
not
Varizia?
especially.
Varese is okay.
Varese is all right.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
alright.
What's
Fine.
what's wrong with Varese?
Rune Lords.
I'm back.
I mean,
I mean,
we saw how that ended up last time,
yeah, there's probably just Hellcats or Warcats everywhere.
right?
Oh
if
god, there's
anything-
probably Sin Spawn everywhere. It's a terrible place. Let's not go to Frisia.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. There is probably Sin Spawn just
Everywhere.
overrun.
Absolutely. Right? All
They're just on
Sinspawn.
the streets. Regular people.
I mean, it's canon.
There's the
Joe,
Mwangi
how are the kids?
Expanse. You guys want to go hang out in the Mwangi Expanse? How about
People in
I
Frisia.
have
Funny
Abendego?
story.
People in Frisia are seeing us fighting all these undead in the streets. Like, man, these guys got it easy.
Right?
First world it is.
I mean, Absalom's probably okay. Taldor, sometimes. River Kingdom is just sounds good. It's like yeah, it sounds
No,
like
I think Assyrians are best bet.
Assyrian's okay. I mean, there's still sandworms and sand krakens.
What about
And
that place
mummies.
that Radis was talking about all the time?
Yeah, that's also sand krakens involved. Just getting there.
Alkaline.
All right, everybody back.
I'm good.
You know, I bet they're hiding a really nice place in the center of the maelstrom.
I'll
Probably.
bet they are.
All right.
I've already got a boat in another campaign, and I'm sending everybody straight to the Eye of Abendego. Why not do it in this campaign too?
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
All right. So if everybody's back, it's actually quite easier to get back than it was to get in. Mostly because you don't have to search for anybody to get out. You guys make your way back to the barricade with your 17 civilians. And Sir Eric, thanks each of you for your contribution to saving these civilians. Wait, was Sable back?
It would seem not.
Okay,
She'll be back when she's able.
I'm back.
there she is.
There we go.
Okay, so you guys make it back to the barricade, okay? And then Sir Eric thanks each of you for your assistance in this. And asks what your plan is next.
Do we have a plan? We didn't really plan to come here.
I think this is about as far as we've thought things out.
It kind of happened pretty suddenly. I'm sure you noticed.
My thought a while back was that we should go to West Crown and consult the Grand Wizard about what the hell is going on.
Sir Elric nods and says, sounds reasonable. Well, my plan is to go back in there and save some more civilians.
Florence
then he-
states,
Oh, good.
I'll stay with Sir Elric. Why don't you head back to West Crown and consult the Grand Wizard?
Sir Elric
That's-
looks so fucking proud.
I am hurt, but the lives of the people matter more than my own.
Don nods to him. This is, if I could stay, I would. But unfortunately, unless we find out what's causing this problem and find a way to stop it, then you guys will end up just fighting endlessly. You can't save lives if, well, there's no lives left to save by the end of it.
He says, we've each got to play our part. Keep fighting the good fight. And he puts a hand on Lawrence's shoulder and kind of gives him a little shake. And then he just starts walking back into town.
Lawrence follows.
Good luck to you, Lawrence. Don't die.
Salutations.
What do you
Remember
guys
to pray
think?
to Asmodeus every day.
What do you guys think? Should we make our way to Westcrown, or do you guys have another idea?
Maybe we should go check out Danehold. They don't have too much protection there. We should make sure everything's okay.
It's
Out of character,
probably
isn't Danehold on the way?
No,
other way
it's about a
around.
half day's travel out of the way.
But Zeta will have teleports tomorrow.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
it's probably fastest to just wait.
Sure.
I wouldn't be opposed to making a side trip to Danehold, seeing how they're doing right now in all this chaos.
Given that
What do you
it's reaching beyond this general area, we still don't know.
What do you guys say we go back to the Hell Knight camp and try to hunker down and get some rest for the night? From there, we can break out and, keep on doing what we do.
I'd say we could rest while traveling. That probably not be the best idea right now.
Or we go back to the rope trick.
The Hell Knight encampment would probably be the best choice. It's the most secure, and they do need us. We'll be there.
Yeah, but there's Hell Knights there.
Another small group of civilians come by and they stop when they see Sable and thank her profusely for letting them take refuge in their castle.
Ooh, Sable's castle.
It's not my castle.
That's
So, Hell Knight encampment, or do we
could
get
go
some rest
to
on
the
our own
castle.
and head out ASAP?
I should like to rest, but I can also rest on the road, so... Leland, carry me.
Absolutely not count as a rest.
What would it be to carry gently? What kind of roll?
You'd probably have to move at half speed.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Probably not a good idea, no.
Could I like assemble a makeshift bed on the back of Leland's backpack? Like strap myself into a bedroll.
Make a
Just
what's that thing that you put
a
babies in?
hammock.
No.
Fucking
A baby Bjorn.
A baby Bjorn. Yeah.
baby Bjorn.
No.
Aww. But
Not even with the rule of cool.
How much does Zeta weigh?
I don't know, probably.
It's
like
not about the
50
weight, it's
pounds.
about the jostling.
Fuck 20.
Yeah, I don't think Leland would even notice the weight.
It's about the jostling.
Yeah, I know.
The Ryan jostling. So where are you guys doing?
Resting.
Fine spot
Trust
to
on the
rest.
road.
Where?
In the middle.
Like wagging it up like the old
what
days.
wagon?
Just take one. Sure, they're not being used.
You guys gonna go into town and procure a wagon?
So
If
we have
we
3
must.
options: rope trick, castle, Hell Knights.
Let's just rope trick it in. Wake up, leave immediately.
Is there enough
How
room
many
for
people?
everybody in the rope trick?
Yeah.
So the rope trick back in town? Over
Sure.
that building?
Sounds adequate.
Sure. It's not that hard getting through town. What little
What's the
zombie
worst that could
resistance does actually require handling gets handled pretty quickly. Alright, so you guys sleep in the rope trick. No, nothing can even detect you there. You lucky bastards.
Is it luck? Yeah, it is.
Okay. Not what I need. Alright, so you guys wake up. Actually, you guys wake up on Abadius the First. Happy New Year.
How appropriate. New year, new me.
New season of Zeta. Season 4 Zeta.
Yeah, this
It's,
time when Zeta wakes up, her hair is red and her skin is turned orange.
So it is. What's the year right now?
4751.
In a
That
freak.
makes sense.
First thing Sable's gonna ask is, why Zeta do you look so different?
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
No, he's messing with you.
Leslie, wanted
What?
to know when I prepared spells.
Oh, right. So normally when you do your communion, you're doing your voice, your radio thing.
Right.
So 2 things. First is you get a new set of words.
New year, new me.
Boop. Here's your words. And then secondly, oh my brain. Hold up. I wrote everything down except for the important part. What's the highest level spell you can cast? 3?
Yes.
Yes. Snips is kind of pushing you towards a specific 3rd level spell,
Uh-huh.
but you don't recognize it.
What if I open up the drain a little bit? Let him speak a little clearer.
Stick your ear up to the faucet.
You definitely. I mean, you can always try to rip open that tap and see what happens. But I'm pretty sure you still have
Swimmer's ear.
wisdom damage from the last time you did that.
No,
You
I
can do
held
it
that
though.
up.
Okay. Cool, do it then. What are you
Sure,
gonna
why
not
not?
do it?
Will save?
Yeah, we'll save. And I'll give you advantage. Just because I'm
Ah.
feeling generous. Ooh.
I might need it. I don't know yet. No, I don't. Oh my god.
Ooh wee.
Hero
Let me
point.
Okay. Hero point me.
Do I do it? I'll do it. I don't want that wisdom damage. Oh my god.
Perfect.
It was
Yeah,
meant
that's
to be.
absolutely
Oh my
great.
god. So no, you.
Roll to
Oh, man.
confirm.
Yeah, roll to confirm, friend. We're gonna see how bad it is. How engulfed are you? Because this might work out.
I'm rolling so low.
That's not it. All right, you know what? We're gonna rip this in the other direction. I love it.
Oh no, get ready.
Aubrey,
Rolling.
everything fades out. Love it so much.
Oh no. Everybody starts tripping real hard.
Aubrey, You find yourself in a very familiar place. Where is it? I gotta remember the name in order to remember the name. Here it is. You find yourself in the Drunken Leaf.
Where was that one at?
This is the bar in Summers Grove.
I see.
Sitting on the stool next to you is Randall.
My old buddy.
Yep, your old buddy. The one that died.
One that, yeah, he was murdered.
And
So this is,
Randall looks at you and he looks over his shoulder at the door and he looks back at you and he says, I didn't see you sneak in. When did you get here?
You know, I perpetually live here. Do I really need to come in to come in?
Normally. Been waiting on you.
I've only been here a moment. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
No problem.
So what were we supposed to do? What were you waiting for?
Well, you, mostly.
Well,
I've
I'm
been here a while.
Cheers to that. I'll order a round.
There's no one else here.
I'll take a round.
Sure. When you know, I'm assuming you go back behind the bar, hit the tap with the tankard, and sit back down. When you look down at your tankard, what should be ale is just black.
Must be a new blend.
Or an old one.
So what's going on here, Randall? Where's everyone at?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not Randall. I'm the embodiment of change, or a fragment of the embodiment of change. This form I figured would be easier for you to comprehend.
I'm comprehending.
Well, that's good. I never know what you can comprehend. It's a little rough. See, I tried to do this before with other people out the gates, and they turned out not great. So I decided I'd do things a little differently with you, and I sent a shard of myself to you. And that seems to have, only almost made you go insane a couple of times.
Yeah, well, I have a pretty strong mind. I can take a few hits.
Well, that's good. That's good. So.
What are we doing here?
Well, I need something from you.
I'm listening.
I mentioned to be a shard. That I'm a shard. And that the shard of me came to you. I don't know everything. But I know that the most of me needs your help.
I may be able to do that. You've certainly helped me a lot.
Wonderful. I need you. I need you? The rest of me? All of me? Yes, the collective of all of me needs you to free most of me. And I can show you the way. Whenever you're ready.
But do you know the way?
Do you know the way? Well, to be honest, Things are pretty busy back home right now. I don't
Whenever you're ready.
think I can.
I've waited this long. I've waited.
I'll
Most of me's made it.
I'll see what I can do.
I love how Aubrey's not asking what this dude's name is or anything like that. He's just like, yeah, sure, I'll follow your every order.
It's my patron. I'm not supposed to doubt it.
Well, he says, "Cheers to that," and he raises his tankard.
I'll cheers it.
Do you drink?
Sure.
All right. Well, when you awaken, you have a little more information about what the spell does, but you still don't know the name. Here you go. I'm going to give you what the spell does here. And more importantly, I don't know how to put this into game terms, but you know that you can cast it spontaneously.
Ooh.
Jesus, it broke it up into a million parts.
Ooh. It's pretty enticing. I'll figure it out. But we got more important stuff to worry about right now.
Yep. You all awake, all fresh and still covered in zombie, probably. The day is yours.
After Don completes his morning routine of a workout, he will approach Zeta and ask if she's capable of teleporting us again.
Of course.
And, Zeta, before we do this, I just want you to know, I've been thinking a lot about that boat idea of yours. And without a pun being intended, well, consider me on board.
Audible chuckle.
Music stops.
Well, no, I had to switch it back to Longacre because Aubrey was in Summer's group.
Yeah, the nuances. That's what makes it good.
I didn't pick out a soundtrack for every
Record
town to
scratch.
not use them.
Well, welcome aboard, First Mate Rabs.
Now, hold on. Because I also had an idea involving the boat, but we can discuss that if things start to get particularly hairy-scary around here.
Right, particularly Bodhi.
Particularly hinky.
That's that word again.
Anyway, let's make our way over to... Shit, what's the name of the town?
Danehold?
Danehold, thank you. Let's make our way over to Danehold real quick. Pop on by, I'm sure they're fine. Furia's there. But it's good to give them a look.
Alright.
We can go chat up Celery and see if she has any answers on what the hell has happened.
Gotta put Francis in the mirror.
Yeah, because I'm not touching him.
Then put the mirror in the
Francis,
box.
say yes.
Really, Zeta? Like, we haven't gotten over this yet?
She doesn't have enough people to bring, so you gotta get the
Alright.
box.
God damn it, I hate this.
Get in the box, Francis!
No, you get in the box.
Francis!
She
Ah.
can't. She literally.
Alright,
It's so
fine.
good.
Francis,
Get
do
the
you know
box.
how many...
I'm so glad the box is
Feet?
getting use.
Francis, do you know how many feet have been on your skin just yesterday?
No.
He's in the box. He can't respond.
Exactly. You're vile.
Are you just saying that to the box?
I'm saying that to the box. I am explaining to the box that, Francis, you are a vile creature who I love dearly, but will not touch
So wait,
ever.
How big is this mirror?
Well, how many times have we gone over this? It's like,
Leland
Big
has
enough to fit a
fetch the
party
mirror.
of 5.
yeah, the inside of it is big enough to fit.
Yeah, but
I
you have
think
to be able to be big enough. The mirror has to be wide enough to allow people
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, whenever I bought it specifically, I bought one big enough for someone to squeeze or crawl through. So I assume it's like around,
So do you normally put it in a
feet or
bag of
so.
holding?
Or yeah, something like that.
What do you mean something like that?
I don't know. We went over this a long time ago. I don't remember the specifics we laid out, but
I thought a bunch of it involved putting it in the horse's saddlebag and statuing
yeah,
the
it's
horse.
like the horse. It's on the horse statue. I have to unstatue spring to get it, then restone statue spring.
All right.
It's
So
a
it's
process.
a tiny stone mirror right now. And
Okay,
then
well, mark
we
it
make
off then.
A normal mirror, and then Francis
Well,
gets
I'm
inside the
wondering-
normal mirror, and then we put Francis in the box inside the mirror. And then we make a bet
Yeah, but
that
I'm trying to-
Francis won't screw things up next time.
I'm trying to figure out how the mirror fits inside the box, but I'm just gonna hand wave it for right now, and we'll touch on this later. So
we
where
talked
is
about
Zeta
that last
trying
time,
to
too.
go?
We're trying to go to Danehold, right?
All right, if that's what you want to do,
So-
give me the D100
They'll teleport us to the tower.
to the tower. So you go to the
Well,
tower,
that-
Daniel.
that tower in Danehold.
To Danehold. We'll teleport to Danehold.
Are you going to the tower, Danehold?
Are we going to the tower? Why are we
It's-
going to Danehold?
I don't know. Zeta, you're the one casting the spell. You're the one driving.
You guys are crazy. We're not going to Danehold.
So you try to go to the
We're
tower.
going to the tower because that's where my boat is.
That's not where the boat is.
The boat's in Hingy.
Yep, boat's in Hingy.
Teleport straight to the
There's
boat.
that word again.
I could teleport straight to the boat.
All right, pick a place, Zeta. Where are you teleporting to?
All right, we'll teleport to Westground.
All right, where in
Wait,
West
we're not
Grand?
going to Danehold?
It's not. You'll
Why are
find
we
out.
going to Danehold?
You don't know where you're teleporting to until the teleport goes off. So where
Okay.
in West Grand?
I've just asked this. Why do we need to go to Danehold?
We're just gonna check up on it, but we could go to the tower first. It is
Check
pretty,
up on Danehold?
in case this, things are popping off everywhere. Danehold wasn't a very fortified city. They didn't have very. They had some guards, but they weren't,
What's more important, checking on
ready for
Danehold
that.
or trying to see if fucking
Yes,
Celery is doing anything?
Celery's definitely important. So,
Alright.
apply the
Shall we
choice.
say the
We
tower
Go
then?
to celery.
Westground it is.
All right, give me the
All right,
D100.
so we'll teleport just outside of the tower.
All right, you did it. Pretty sure. Right? It's like-
Yeah.
It's like a fucking 1 through a million to make it.
I have to roll a 98, a 99, or a 100 in order to have any kind of like even remote chance of failure.
Nice.
So you pop up outside the tower. Do I not have West Crown's fucking music? Motherfucker. I'm angry.
Burgeoning.
I hate it so much. I hate that a lot.
Everyone hates this.
Okay. Anyway, so you pop up outside the tower and you hear a bit of a raucous inside.
This ought to be good.
And I'm assuming you guys knock or whatever.
Sure.
Sure.
Gotta stay cordial.
We'll take Sable and kind of push her out in front of us.
Okay. It's on you, Sable.
Sable will knock.
Okay. Well, the doors swing open, as they do, and the two hosts greet you. And inside, amongst the raucous,
Oh boy.
there is a rather lively conversation going on at the table. And Celery's
Hey,
kind
that
of
boy.
yelling at the tieflings, telling them that they're going to need to work somewhat from the shadows and get this place in a more orderly fashion while they're gone. And then they begin sort of agreeing with some small, what's the word? They take literary jabs at each other as they agree that they're going to try to get this place in a more orderly fashion. Zaflon kind of waves as Celery is still kind of giving the tieflings a laundry list of things that they need to take care of. And Gorthaclek in the back seems just annoyed that you guys showed up at all.
Doors open? Are we
Yeah,
being let in?
door's open.
No, Don's gonna walk right in.
Let's kick it.
Sable's going to say,
Chip, chop, chip, chop.
"Hello, Miss Celery."
She kind of stops and looks to you and says, "Ah, hello. Sorry, we're in the..."
We came to see if you knew what exactly was going on.
Exactly? No. But mostly, yes.
Then tell us what to do.
Sure.
Sure.
I guess the same goes for the lot of you. I'd prefer if you guys stuck around here and made this place not a burning shithole while I was gone.
What, Westcrown?
Yes,
You haven't been able to do
Westcrown.
that in the years you two have been in power. And you expect us to be able to make this place not trash?
I think she meant on the more literal front, not the political.
Okay, what the hell happened to Westcrown then?
What the hell happened to Zeta?
Is there no Zeta? No, there's a Zeta. Can you not see Zeta?
I don't see Zeta.
Alright.
I don't see
There's
Leland
also
either.
no Leland.
But Leland
Let me
avoids
fix it.
this tower like the plague, so that made sense to me.
There you go.
Now
Here's
I
a
can't
Leland.
see anybody else.
Also,
Here's
no
a Zeta.
KFC.
Here's a kill switch. Anyway. She says, "Where have you been?"
We were just in Longacre.
Yes, Oh, did I forget to mention that the same thing is happening here? I thought I mentioned about the catacombs in the manor.
Sorry, it must have slipped my mind with the hordes of zombies that we were fighting off at the time. Or looking at the time. My bad, Sable.
Long story short, we were on trial in Longacre. We were found innocent. We were helping the Hell Knights, and then everything went to shit. And we're here for find out why.
I figured we needed to come to the place with the person with the brightest head on their shoulders, so you were pretty much the winner by default.
Well, I mean, the only other smart person we know is Zeta. And she doesn't know what's going on.
I got a nice brain up in my skull.
As I was saying, the only other smart person we know is Zeta.
So when Zeta comes in, Sinnoh kind of gives a nod and then generally avoids eye contact, and Lola waves. But Celery says, "Well, if we're going with short stories or short versions of stories, there's a problem. we have to go fix it, and we need this place to be as little on fire as possible.
What is this problem you're going to fix exactly?
And why can't we go with you to help fix it?
Well, it's understandable that the city needs to be not on fire, but
Yes,
anything
but
goes
we're
wrong,
good at
we need to
punching
know
things.
where you're at.
We're good at killing things, Aubrey, not putting out fires.
I'm pretty good at putting out fire.
Okay, one of us is good at putting out fires. The rest of us are pretty much exclusively good for murder.
I don't think it's only fires that are threatening the
Celery
city.
holds up her hand as if she's holding something, and then when her hand goes down to the table, a dossier hits the table as if she had just put it down, and she opens it up. She says, the long version of the story is that an unknown dragon showed up, destroyed the barrier I keep around the top of my town, and then I hit it with my catapult.
And did it hurt the dragon?
Yes, but I think it just realized that we were too much of a... What's the phrase? The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
I don't think that's a phrase.
No, I think that's a phrase, but it sounds to me like he'll probably be back.
Blippy kind of pops into the conversation and says, conventional means would be to send an army.
You don't get to talk to us, Blippy.
Wait, didn't he die?
Horribly.
Don doesn't know about this. Where's Radis? Is Radis here?
Blippy says, I don't want to hear anything from you all. I hold no ill will for most of you, because I know you were mind-controlled, except for you, and he points to Aubrey very coyly. And he says,
He talks like Radis.
he says, when all's said and done, I'm going to turn you inside out.
Sita's gonna march over and put her
Wait, is that
hands
Blip?
on the table and say, that certainly didn't stop you from nearly killing Leland.
Don's
Yeah,
gonna,
it's Spaceman.
Don's gonna ease over slightly to Celery. What's wrong with his voice?
She leans over and he was hit on the head.
Oh, that explains Radis.
And
Blippy's always talked like that.
Zaflon
Why
kind of
not? He
doesn't know that.
did.
Zaflon pops in and says, conventional methods aren't going to work. We can't just send an army, because the army will be too slow. And apparently this thing's breath weapon is, well, wide.
A breath weapon?
Wait, could this be one of those shadow dragons?
Celery kind of looks down at her reports, says, everything we have here should suggest that it's a umbral dragon.
That's what I meant. It's probably the one we're supposed to kill.
How old is it?
That we're not sure of. It's very, very large.
And you two alone are going to try and fix this problem?
Blippy pipes in and says, we three? And it's not just the three of us. We have others on their way.
In
Like
fairness,
who?
we've already proven our ability to best Blippy, so we're kind of a better choice.
Don't you think that we'd be more qualified to come assist you?
Celery says, no,
Aren't you underestimating us a little?
no.
We're not the same people that walked in the first time.
Or the second time.
Or the third time, for that matter. We come here a lot.
Reports from the gate suggest that Gandrahal tried to assist, but we lost contact with him.
As
This
in,
is
he
a
tried to
snap
assist
and-
our side?
I knew the shadow dragon was on the move.
Yes. Gandrahal was last scryable just before making contact with this new threat.
That doesn't bode well.
It doesn't. She kind of
So
turns
you-
back to Blippy and Zaflon and says, currently, we are set to land in Pezak. There we'll gather our first reinforcement. Order of the Nail reports that just before this new threat showed up, or just before it passed by towards Corvosa, there was a eerie blue light from the south, but I don't think it was smart enough to kill him twice. Zaflon kind of nods.
I'm gonna need some context on this one because I am not getting what you're putting down.
They both kind of look at each other, and then Blippy looks to Don and says, well, basically, if you could imagine a demigod of lightning that you have to kill twice, at least twice a month, I believe it is. And he looks to Celery, and Celery kind of shrugs.
Okay, so yeah, maybe we are punching a little above our weight class. But still, you want to just keep us here to fight fires? Surely there's something better we could be doing.
I think, Don, I think the fires is.
I
more
know what she's talking
figurative.
about. Keeping the place in line, making sure things don't get out of hand, making sure that anything that breaks through the walls gets taken care of.
I think there are literally fires, but they're being caused by something creating fires.
Like my family's crypt, it is full of zombies. While they are chained, while the crypt is boarded up now, still there is a crypt of zombies in my family's home.
Where's the rest of the shield? Isn't this what you do?
She says, this is what we do. And she puts up air quotes whenever she says what we do. And she says,
Well, two
and the
of you, I
fires
see.
are very figurative. There's a horde of zombies outside. The only thing keeping them out is our portcullises. But the problem with that is, with the portcullises closed, we can't get food. We're not exactly an agricultural town.
We've got a solution for zombies.
Not really.
I don't
Sure we do.
think you're putting
Wait, that was
this...
Convenient.
Isn't this a port
at the
city?
time.
It is a port city. You know what other port city we have nearby that we would get food from in this kind of situation?
Oh.
Oh.
And then Zaflon kind of chimes in and says, yeah, Hingy's not doing too great. They weren't really prepared. The Godclaw are holding them back currently, but really we're just hoping that they can hold out long enough for evacuations. The Chelish Navy is just ferrying people across the inner sea and then dropping them off on the shoreline.
Hard sell, but do you think you could spare Radis right now, Zaflon?
Is Radis even still alive?
Can't
Says,
imagine why you would be. We were declared innocent. He should be too.
He kind of scratches his head and he says, well, last I heard he was in the custody of the Inquisition, but I kind of got scooped out of my bed last night.
Well, if we can find a way to get in touch with him, he could certainly help out around here. He's a little better at dealing with people than I am. Though, frankly, Francis is pretty much all the crowd control we need. He could definitely keep people in line.
That's not a problem.
Don groans, looks back to the group. What do you guys think? Are you guys willing to hunker down in West Crown and keep this place floating until they get back?
Gotta
I
do what we
mean-
gotta do, right?
That seems like it's the only option they're actually giving us.
I'd rather not rely on Blippy for anything, but I trust in Celery's.
Why is he alive?
But
Did he
Zeta,
escape?
Zeta has a ship.
Okay.
Are you saying,
real
why
quick.
is he alive out loud?
No.
Okay.
Well, no.
What's the
definitely
deal
not
with
allowed.
what's the deal with the animosity between you guys? Okay, I've never met this man before in my life. What's going on here?
He almost killed Leland.
The deal is this
He was
one, and he
hassled,
points
hassled.
to Aubrey. Unleashed my menagerie.
That's French for slaves.
What's French?
What's French?
Shit.
It's a
It's
hell
Parisian
language in hell.
slaves.
Okay, real quick. What was in your menagerie?
Oh, well, I don't know how much of it he released
Told you,
after
dog.
I was brutally murdered,
Slaves.
but
Talking. This is an A and B conversation, so see the fuck out of it.
at least the ones that they brought into my
I'm gonna go talk to Senna.
personal abode was my moon beasts and my aboleths.
I'm gonna stop you right there because it sounds like you deserved everything that happened to you, but I wasn't there, so I won't make judgments.
Sounds
Regardless,
like you just
I can
made a
most
judgment.
I can most definitely see why you would despise Aubrey of all people.
And
I
again,
feel that,
no-
and I empathize.
no ill will towards the rest of your group, for the rest of them were mind controlled, and surely they didn't have much of a choice. But I hold him fully responsible. So once I take care of this mess, as formerly mentioned, I will be turning him inside out when I return.
Could you make sure that you do it after we make sure that people are safe? Because he is pretty useful at strangling things.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank
he
you.
knows. He's aware of that fact.
I appreciate your understanding, Mr.
Say
Blippy.
it.
He's got the voice, and his name is Blippy? This is amazing.
It's short for Blippo Blipovich.
It's a family name.
You know what, fucker? give me a knowledge local with disadvantage.
Don's losing it right now. He's...
Wow.
Oof.
He kind
Family
of
name.
he looks shocked. He's like, "So you've heard of me?"
Only an old man.
Anyway,
I must say, being eaten alive by my own moon beast was unpleasant.
so wait, if you died, how'd you come back?
I have a suite in one of the layers of hell. You don't think I have contingency plans? Friends in higher places?
That's a good point. We still don't know how the hell I came back. I think we've just given up on it at this point.
It's not as important as things going on.
Little do they know.
Celery then kind of turns to Gorthaclek and says, "I think we have the battle plan laid out if you want to scurry back to your mommy." Gorthaclek kind of sneers, rips open a tear in the fabric of reality, and steps through.
That was so angsty.
You know, I think he likes it when you talk to him like that.
She says, "I sure hope not."
I really think he does. But anyway, that discomfort aside, give us some details. What do you need us to do? Give us a checklist.
Checklist. Well, Lord Mayor should have most of this under control. Unrest is going to be a problem. If you can figure out the food situation around here, that'd be absolutely lovely.
Zeta!
Zaflan kind of chimes in. Hingy would be nice. I know, probably not a big thing on Celery's list, but Hingy needs help also.
So...
Wait, you targeted a city miles away with your ballista. Why can't you target this threat?
It has a minimum range.
Also, fairly certain that that thing is something that they really only want to use in case of a last resort. I mean,
It's also a
there's
lot
so many-
easier to hit a city than it is to hit a thing.
I believe in you, Zaflan.
Oh, don't believe in me. I didn't fire the thing. I gave the orders, but
So, 2 objectives that we need to focus on. Keeping this place in line, that would probably involve dealing with the crypts underground, and also seeing if we can do anything about Hingy. Can you give us any details on what's going on in Hingy right now? Full of zombies?
no. Not last I was aware. Celery kind of pipes up. Last scry we got, the Godclaw have a forward line. They're taking minimal casualties, but losing ground by the hour. I'd say they have 72 hours before they're up against the wall, so they say.
It's a hell of a strict time limit we're on then.
We're all on strict time limits. I figure we probably only have about 72 hours to take out this threat before it bunkers down. This is one of those things that comes up once in a normal lifetime, and you either take care of the problem fast or adapt. And I really don't feel like adapting.
Do you guys have a contingency plan for if things go wrong?
I feel like things have already gone wrong. And we're
No.
the contingency plan.
I mean, if things go wrong for you guys, will y'all be able to get out?
Can there be some kind of contingency to alert us if you're in trouble?
This is why I don't like divination. People always want to find out when they'll die.
Not us.
If
Just
things
you're
go
in
wrong
trouble.
with us, and we were to somehow set up a contingency to tell you that something's gone wrong with us, it'd be a lot like learning when you're going to die. I don't think you want that. But sure. I'll set up a contingency just for you. Just so you know if things go wrong with us.
Hey, we gotta know if there's a bigger threat headed our way.
Oh, yeah,
Can't just-
absolutely. Is there anything else you want? Regenerating cake?
Can I get one of those self-filling cups?
No. They're mine.
I don't know why you're being like this. We're trying to help you here. I know you may look at us like we're absolutely nothing, but we're doing the best we can here, alright? And I don't exactly see a lot of other people out there that aren't bound by their duties to stand up and do things.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. But we are on a strict time limit. So
Wait. Are you not gonna acknowledge the fact that we showed up here months ago saying this was gonna happen?
no.
All right.
At
You're
this
smart.
point,
I
Aubrey,
trust you.
I told you so's won't get us anywhere.
Well, I mean, it's significant. It's not an "I told you so." It's a vital part of what this could potentially be.
And maybe, if they come back alive, we can discuss that in detail. For now, we have a job to do. Hingy or West Crown, take our pick right now. Take a vote.
Why don't we go to Hingy?
Can
We
we
can
make it
use
Hingy?
Zeta's boat.
The tiefling that you don't
It's in Hingy.
recognize says that well, there's bound to be problems in town as well. And then
But as a-
Celery kind of getting a little impatient, says, "Go fix them."
Yeah, let's not expend another teleport. Let's just stay here.
All right. I reluctantly agree with Aubrey.
I'm not putting this down, but we're gonna leave these people to their discussions so that we don't waste any more of their time.
I also
Yeah.
can't mirror again today.
And the,
Sadly, move our tokens out of the building.
Oh, the tieflings came with me.
well,
It's
the
like
the
Sally's our
tieflings,
mom.
the tieflings are like getting out of there.
Wizard mom telling us to go to our room. The adults are playing.
Okay, guys. Now that
Frank's
we're
gonna look over the tieflings. Do I know you from somewhere?
You would recognize two of them.
Does your mother hang out at bars?
No. How what do you think the
Oh, my mistake.
they all start heading up into town?
Zaflon said that Henji was on a time limit. The Godclaw are working their asses off out there, but they're losing ground. All we'd have to do is go and assist with the evacuation. Maybe keep some monsters held off.
Hey, when she said that, she said something was seen or heard from the south, right? Something blue.
The south
Yes.
of the Order of the Nail.
That would
Which
be
is
their
in
other
Corvo's
companion.
So I'm
Zeta, can
assuming
you
you
give me
guys
a
are kind
scry
of
on?
walk and talk.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys get to the north side of the tower, you hear a warble and a pop. It's the closest thing I can give you the approximation to. And you hear
Like a
a...
musical saw.
I don't know what that means.
Now he's gonna go search it.
Probably. So, you hear a warble and a pop. A small voice says, thanks for the lift. And then you hear another voice come out and says, haha, you owe me. And the small voice says, I know. And then you hear the front door of the tower open and then shut. And then there's a loud, raucous. You recognize it obviously as both Zaflon and it's Zaflon, Blippy, and the small voice. Basically, all say "a." And then the tower disappears.
Hey! What the hell did we just miss?
I
Something
think their
cool.
favorite companion arrived.
Where the tower once was, there's a small, circular, not small, but the size of the tower, I guess, circular depression of a foundation. And then opposite that, there is what appears to be a giant brass egg, just kind of floating.
Hiding secrets down there.
Zeta, can you get us a scry on Radis?
I sure can. Aubrey, produce
the
the
mirror!
mirror.
I only had one carry
No one-
companion.
Oh,
But use a puddle or something, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's not as theatric.
No
It's
one.
way more theatric. What do you mean? You're using the environment.
Well, I don't get to yell at you over it.
No one's gonna.
Aubrey, conjure the puddle.
No one's gonna.
Aubrey, conjure the puddle.
That really does not sound nearly as exciting, Zeta.
No, see, it's boring. Aubrey, you suck.
See, I'm glad you're catching on to this.
Giant floating brass egg.
I thought more offensive spells would be beneficial today.
That's what you get for thinking, I guess.
Rat ass.
Well, scrying is going to take an hour, so
Oof.
There's a giant floating brass egg.
In the meantime, Don will continue trying to convince everybody that Henji is a good idea right now.
But what about the giant floating
So,
brass egg?
Yeah,
Yeah,
where?
can I
How
acknowledge
high
that?
is it floating?
Yeah,
You
what
said.
about that?
It's only like a few inches off the ground, but it's a giant floating brass egg.
I'm gonna go look.
Alright,
I'm gonna grab a piece of metal and tap it.
alright.
Oh,
I don't know where you're gonna get a You're just gonna pull out your sword and tap it.
Yeah.
You hear a voice call out and says, "Haha! Don't do that."
Why not?
I'm gonna look around like, where did that come from?
We should probably leave that alone for now.
No, I need
Fires
to
to put
know.
out.
What if this is the fire?
Celery business, obviously.
Says, "I'm no fire, just a giant brass egg."
Ow! Ow.
What did you do to Dawn?
What's your purpose here?
Who sent you?
Sent me.
From whence you came, egg?
From whence I came. A little bit of everywhere. I can go anywhere, anytime I want.
Are you Celery's accomplice?
No,
Have you ever gone north?
many a times.
Whew.
I've been all kinds of directions. Up, down, this way, that way, hither and thither.
Can I roll
Up
a
and
knowledge
over?
or something on this guy?
My kind of egg.
Oof. What kind of knowledge? I guess this would be knowledge arcane.
Yeah.
Ah,
Wow.
You have no idea what
Rough.
this thing is.
still roll them though.
It says,
It's worth a shot.
no.
All right, we tried with the 36.
Nope.
Nope. We tried.
No, you didn't even have a chance at it, really. It says, where am I? Where am I? Material plane?
Correct.
This is Cheliax, yeah? Cheliax? Okay.
Chiliax.
Who brought me here? Who sent me here? I sent me here.
Who sent you?
I guess the request. You, Basil Bottletop? Probably?
We've heard the name.
Then that's your guy. That's who sent me here.
Great. You're not a threat. We're good.
Not a threat at all. But neither are you to me.
Of course, we're only a threat to.
As it
Evil
turns out,
creatures.
brass is pretty much indestructible. I'm not sure why people don't just make everything out of brass.
It's an interesting query. We'll have to bring it up with all the weapon and armor smiths.
Now wait a second. I want a knowledge engineering.
Sure.
Hey, brass is pretty much
Indestructible.
indestructible. He's right, guys. This egg is smart. We should make everything out of brass.
I'm gonna knowledge
Leland, have you heard
engineering.
of this?
Sable, brass is not that strong.
Sable retorts to the egg, saying, "You're a complete liar and a total idiot. Brass is one of the most useless metal aside from making decorations.
Not on the plane of brass.
Such a plane likely does not exist."
Well, in theory,
There's a
plane
city of
for
brass.
Everything.
Ooh.
Of course, but that's in the fire plane?
Plane of elemental fire. You are correct.
Either way,
It's
it is
pretty
a-
nice there.
I hear.
It is a metal only good for decoration. It is soft, it is fragile, and it is,
Maybe the brass you're
Everything
aware
else I
of.
said.
My brass is amazing. Indestructible.
This kid's got brass.
I am a giant brass egg.
Anyway, giant
Well,
brass
yeah.
egg. We've been tasked with protecting the city, so we should probably be going.
I should be going as well.
Wait,
So,
brass egg.
yes.
Can we hang out again in the future?
Maybe. I'm
Okay.
always free to trade favors. I can go anywhere, at any time, on any plane that I want to.
Brass egg, what do you call yourself?
Well, I call myself a giant brass egg.
That's
that
a ring
won't
to
do.
it. A
Very
ring
good.
to it. A ring to it. You take it.
We're calling you Breg.
Brag. Slightly better than Eggward.
I like Igward.
Greg Edward. Edward.
Greg.
Greg Edward. The first.
Is this egg just Tomo? Did you steal Tomo from me?
Tomo's not a giant.
No, this
With
is
the
an information
personality.
cube from the beginning of from
Half of
Aqua
this
Teen.
guy's personality seems to be I'm a giant brass egg.
Yeah.
That and I don't want to kill everyone, so.
So
Anyway.
My
yeah,
only
Gregory.
concern
Yeah.
is this one. I can't point.
You can point with your words.
Valid concern. Where shall I point for you? You tell me where to point, Gregward.
It's you.
You just mix them.
I'll point to myself. This guy.
That guy. I'm
Wait,
fairly certain if he gets inside of me, I'll implode and destroy both of us from all realms. But maybe not.
Who can now?
Wait, hold on. If I'm inside of you, but not if you're inside of me.
Only one way to find out.
Francis will stop. He'll blink,
Francis.
and then he'll reach for the Breg.
Francis, we got a job to do.
I mean, Breg is
Not as
massive.
good.
Don't go putting eggs in you.
By the way,
He's
this
reaching for it.
this egg, it's a giant, man. It's big. It's big. You could fit 12 people in it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. That's a giant for a reason.
Okay. He's still gonna reach for it.
I mean, yeah, you can reach for it.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. It's a big old brass egg.
Feel like brass?
Does feel like brass.
When I tap it, is it hollow?
It sounds a little hollow. Whenever you tap it, a large portion of it kind of just opens. Like a sliding door, but there's no mechanical aspect of it that is visible. And inside, it looks like a circular booth table at a restaurant with a little brass table in the middle.
I'm gonna look
Francis.
back to everyone else. Look back inside.
Francis, don't do it. It's
Give me a
celery
reason not
stuff.
to.
We have a
Because you-
job.
Do you really want to
And
piss
you-
off celery?
You have to honor your commitments, Francis. That's part of being an honorable person you are.
Did we sign paperwork on it? Was it like an agreement?
Verbal agreements are just as held in the court of law.
You are the barrister.
You know
that's,
what?
That's true. Is that the law?
That's
Maybe
true.
that's the law on this plane of existence.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
you make a good point, Breg. Tell me, Aubrey, is it the same in Brass Plane?
Yes.
Same one? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I made a contract. I made a deal.
We could go to Elysium. Perhaps
Next
heaven.
time. Hey,
Whoa, better slow your roll, Breg. I thought you were cool.
we'd love your help in the future, but we just have things to do here now.
I don't know. I'd like Breg's help in the now.
You know
See
what?
that?
Breg, for your time, and I'm gonna toss the gold coin in.
It clatters to the bottom of the inside of the brick.
Zeta, please tell me you're almost done with that divination. I'm going insane over here.
Oh
Thanks.
wait, was I supposed to be casting during this entire time? How can you expect me to
were you not
try while there's a
on the
giant
outside
brass
of the
egg
egg?
over here?
Don makes a face and is in a
Don?
different realm right now.
There's a giant brass egg in front of us.
And I can destroy myself and Breg if I go in it.
Perhaps.
This is apex middle space territory right here.
Breg, what happens if I go inside of you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Maybe
we-
nothing will happen if he goes inside here. But maybe we'll implode.
But if I go inside of you, can you take me to Elysium?
Absolutely. I can take you
done,
anywhere
Zeno, once
on
we're
any
done.
plane.
We'll be right back. Right? We can come right back here, right? No time at all, right?
I
Right.
will
Done.
need favors.
Zeta,
Favors to
my mom
Leland.
had a saying, okay?
Always
Never-
trust giant brass eggs.
Actually, the saying was never do a favor for a giant brass egg. She was
That
Very
seems oddly
intelligent.
specific.
my mother.
Your mother sounds like
Say it.
a chillaxian.
Ooh,
Well,
that was
It was harsher than you think.
That was uncalled for.
Rude, Greg. Rude.
actually, she
Greg?
wasn't formally a Chilaxian until, like, I don't know, a month ago?
Well, she integrated well.
fine. Breg, I'm sorry. We'll have to discuss the other realms at greater length later. I have to find the 3 a.m. cowboy.
That's okay. I have other places, better places to be anyway.
There
I
are
have to
great
go
many
as
better
well.
places. Good luck in your journeys, Breg. Say hello to Basil Bottletop for us.
Indeed.
And can
Who
you
is
pet Dima?
Basil Bottletop?
Wait, you don't have hands. Can you ask Basil Bottletop to pet Dima for Zeta?
I can certainly try.
Okay, that's all we needed. All right, Scrine on Radis. Does anybody have anything that belonged to Radis at some point?
Someone got something from him at some point, I believe.
Well, Blippy got his accent, but we can't take that.
What about
Probably
his
not
sanity
something
I
that
took?
was his, though.
Sanity.
Leland's gonna pull out a giant bag of gold.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
all of his
that's what we got.
gold?
He did give us all of his belongings.
Well, no, I think
No.
Zeta has the ring, right?
I do have the ring. This is going to use the ring as a focus and begin to scry upon Radis.
Give me a will save,
Radis can make
Radis.
a will save.
So,
Radis, somebody's casting. Immediate action.
through space and time. So, where are you guys doing the scrying?
In a puddle.
On the brass egg.
Yeah, right.
Well, it'd be tough
In
to
the
get up on
brass
top
egg.
of him, but
On the surface. Whichever
open the
shiny
door.
surface is available.
they're all
Go on
shiny.
in. Tell me what it's like in there, Zeta.
So you say goodbyes and
It's-
get in the brass egg.
It's so peaceful. I'm this close to casting Reduce Person and climbing inside of the egg right now.
You don't have to. You can just get in the egg. It's huge.
Yep. Right, sure, but also I could just cast Reduce Person anyways. and then the egg's even bigger. And then there's room for activities. Like scrying.
Okay. So you're scrying. Where are you scrying?
We're scrying on Radis.
Okay. So I'm
Because
assuming just
Band-Aids don't
right
fix
there,
bullet holes.
right there in the depression of the tower, where the tower once was.
Well, we need to put some water in there first.
Okay. Well, the egg says his goodbyes, but never actually goes anywhere.
That's fine. We're
That's
done.
okay.
We're
I
done
want to
with
cast a dolphin into Breg.
Do you really cast summon? And summon a.
We could do it after.
Okay, Zeta,
We'll
you're
play with
sorry.
Breg for years.
Literally years.
Okay. Did I get a? Did we get a Radis will save at any point?
Oh, I had to do a will save for Radis?
Yeah, for the scry.
Okay. Let me pull that up. Pretty sure he... This could be bad, actually.
Yeah, especially if there's negatives for death.
He was dead the whole time.
You're not sure if he was always dead or.
I was waiting for something.
No.
No.
Yeah. So Zeta, you see.
The water rises up to form a 3D image of Radis and his surroundings.
Okay. You see Radis sitting on a bench,
Exciting.
dejected.
No. Somebody's hurt Radis's feelings.
There's just enough scry area to get some vertical bars.
Oh.
He doesn't really do much during the, I think it's like 10 minutes, right? At some point you see food slide across the ground on a small plate, but he doesn't react to it.
Oh. Guys, why is Radis in jail?
Lola kind of pops up and says, "Who's Radis?"
He's the 3 a.m. cowboy.
Oh,
Trust me, if you met him, you'd know. Carries a gun around, has a weird accent, kind of like Blippy.
He keeps trying to shoot me.
That word.
Likes to say hinky.
Sinnoh
Oh,
kind of.
and apparently had a huge murder boner for Zavlon.
Sinnoh laughs and says, "Yeah, everyone does that." So if you guys are helping out with the whole town situation, there's a meeting going on. Mayor's going to be giving a conference to the town criers. Should probably do that. Give you a good idea of the state of the town.
I'm a little worried about Radis being in jail, but there's nothing we can do about that right now.
Well, I mean, nothing you can do.
What can you do about it?
I could go get him.
Don blinks, thinks for a moment. Well, he could help in keeping people safe.
I mean, he's basically my best friend at this point. I'm sure he would love for me to rescue him.
People have referred to him as Aubrey's mentor.
It's true. He has a very close connection to all of us.
I thought you guys hated him.
What? No.
I mean, hate, love, where do you really draw the line?
He was our traveling companion for months on end. He
Wasn't he only
filled
there for like a couple of weeks?
he filled the dawn-shaped hole in our lives.
Yeah, but didn't you guys hate him?
No, we needed something to fill that dawn-shaped hole.
Okay,
Dawn-shaped
well,
hole.
don't jump the gun. Just go figure out why he's in prison, okay?
Well, that's what Radis does.
God damn it.
Sometimes he jumps with a gun.
I'm gonna go to the meeting. You go
You
do
go to the
whatever hell-
meeting, collect intel, and we will find out what's happening with Radis.
Okay, so who all is going to this town meeting?
Rattler.
Town conference type deal.
Rattler.
I got Donovan.
Don is gonna tell Francis to go with them to make sure that the
Yeah.
law is upheld.
Yeah, Francis would be the most
Okay.
likely to get into out of social interactions well.
Alright.
It sounds like fun.
What's everybody else doing?
I'll go with Zeta.
Alright. So is Zeta teleporting to where she saw Radis?
Yeah.
Okay. So who all is Zeta bringing with her?
Do you have the capacity to bring people, or is this just like a normal teleport?
Well, I guess it would have to be Aubrey.
So just Aubrey.
Well, Aubrey's the only one that's volunteered to go with me.
All right. So who else is going? Because I need to know where the party split is here.
Sable should probably stay since she's a royal name.
Okay.
She might be important in West Crown.
Sure.
Maybe.
All right.
Sure.
I'm gonna do this a different way. Who's going with
Sable
Zeta?
could upkeep the law.
Who doesn't have qualms about breaking the law?
Wait, which law?
The bad ones.
If you're not lawful, raise your hand.
All right. So just Aubrey then. And the rest of you
Sure.
are going to this town meeting? All right.
Sounds
Good.
like it.
Yeet.
So Zeta and Aubrey disappear. And the tieflings...
Oh, no, not yet.
Oh, okay. You're going to the meeting.
No, I'm gonna sit down and write in my spell book for like 15 minutes.
Okay. So it probably takes a little more than 15 minutes for them to get to the meeting anyway. And then you're gonna do the thing?
Yes.
All right. Glad we got that out of the way. So, when the rest of you show up at the meeting, there's already a large gathering of people in a courtyard. And this is just outside the mayoral home. And then there's a kind of a roped off area where it looks like the town criers are and other interested individuals. And then there's probably 20 feet of space, and then a bunch of Datari around a raised platform where you see the Lord Mayor addressing everybody. And he's going over the state of the town, telling everybody about the problems. He brings up the food issue. He talks about the fact that they're probably going to have some of the refugees come to West Crown, even though their food situation isn't great. But at least it's a temporary measure to get people out of Hingy before they get further evacuated, or before they get evacuated further either south or east. Something strange happens. So, in a slow, meandering shuffle from behind stage left, there's just an old man shuffling on stage. He looks lost.
Oh my gosh. Is it Holif?
It's Holif.
Ah! He's still pretending? That goof.
That goof.
That
And
goof.
then-
Wait, what's he doing here?
Lord Mayor kind of gauges the reaction of the crowd because it's happening behind him, and he looks back and he kind of guides Holif over and says, "A surprise guest. It's our old Lord Mayor Holif." The crowd boos.
I'll cheer.
And Lord Mayor says, "Whoa, he may be an Iomedean, but he was our Lord Mayor. There's no need for that." And there's like I don't know the right term for it. Like an aide. There we go. It's like an aide to the mayor. Kind of starts coming onto the stage to take him away. And he says, what is it? My brain. Goodness, hold on. So the aide comes up. He's about to take him away. All right. There's a glint of there's a glint, and then the Lord Mayor falls bisected at an angle, as Olaf stands up straight and addresses the town.
Ah.
And he says,
Wait a minute.
"It seems our current Lord Mayor has passed away unexpectedly."
Holy shit!
Got him.
I knew it.
He was faking
He
it.
says,
That goof.
He says, Chilaxian law states that when a Lord Mayor dies, the previous Lord Mayor is the next in succession. I was the previous Lord Mayor, now acting Lord Mayor.
It's
And
the
he
law.
says,
Don shouts from the crowd, "Wow, you played a really long game on that one."
as my first decree, we're seceding from Cheliax to rise up against House Thrune.
Sable looks a little concerned.
The
Rain looks concerned.
the aide, yes, it was. The aide kind of comes up and says, Lord Mayor Olaf, I don't mean to step over my line here, but you may have missed some things. The town's in a bit of a state. I understand you may want to deal with the evil that is the Thrunes. There is a greater evil currently. There's a dragon, and I think we should probably handle. We can handle the Thrunes, but perhaps we should handle the dragon, the greater of the evils first. Says, evil, evil. I am the evil. Gandrahal lands in the empty space between the pedestal and the crowd and nukes the crowd.
Alright, see you later, guys. I'm about to head out.
You guys. So
Oh God!
Alright, I'ma head out.
before we die, I want you guys to know I was right. We should have killed Holov when we had the
We
chance.
should have killed Holov.
You did. Once again, I was right.
Oh no!
Zeta, give me a quick perception check. Because I'm pretty sure you would have picked up on this. Because you existed in Cheliax, in Westcrown for a while.
What a goof.
Because there's a social dynamic here that I feel like Zeta would have picked up on. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, Zeta, you've seen situations like this before, where someone gets on a soapbox and starts talking about Thrunes in a negative way. And typically what happens, it happens in stages. Firstly, people who are sympathetic leave. They're like, they agree, but they know this never works out in Cheliax. So, as soon as Horloff starts saying he's taking down the Thrunes, you see everybody in that crowd who's perhaps not exactly for the Thrunes out of there, because they know what happens next. Next, the crowd lynches a guy. So pretty much everybody in the courtyard who's in that roped off area is very dead.
Oh, but I'm not there.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Not at
You
all.
don't understand. You're not there to see all this. That's right. I forgot. You teleported away. Never mind. Well,
Lucky
anyway.
me.
Okay.
Get all of that context.
Holof says after that, as my second decree, it's no longer illegal to murder Thrune sympathizers. And then he walks backwards into the mayoral manor.
Like moonwalks?
No, he just turns around,
Uh,
walks into the
He
manor.
just murdered a bunch of Thrune sympathizers.
Yep.
I mean, he's gonna be mad.
He pauses about halfway down the stage and turns around, and there's still like almost a horseshoe of people who are just frozen in fear. And he says, "Go on, spread the word. I wouldn't waste time if I were you." And the bodies in the courtyard start to get up. And that's where we'll end it for today.
He played us like a damn fiddle!
Not KFC.
He waited until they left town!
KFC knew something was hinky.
I knew it was Hinky, guys. You didn't believe me. Oh, kick KFC out in the bush, so he has to sleep rough. We're trying to kill the evil.
I never detected chaos on him!
Not
I tried to
once.
get him to drink the holy water. We would have known then.
I never detected chaos on him!
Why would you?
Exactly!
Because he's a paladin
Yeah, because he's a paladin
of Iomade.
of Iamade.
Wait, if he went full chaos, he would have been 2 steps away, which means he would have lost everything.
Wait, so
Well, he
Celery
played the
was
long
on this
game here.
and everything. So she knew as well.
Who knew
Which
what?
is why he's being chaotic within the law by becoming mayor again.
Hmm. So this
In
is. So maybe this is.
So maybe we shouldn't have been relying on Celery all this time.
Wait.
No,
Wait.
we have to put him down.
trying to figure
we
out-
have
All
to
the
fucking...
shield, wait, is it not the shield of friends anymore? Is it the shield of villains?
I'm trying to figure out why you. I missed why you thought Celery knew anything.
Because she said that Gandra Hall was helping everyone, or helping them. Rather.
Well, no,
He
they
was
said the last.
scryable.
He was last scribable before he made contact with the new dragon.
Ah!
So that would mean that Olaf is working with the new dragon.
Or is the new dragon?
You know what? Who's here? Who's in this courtyard that saw Gandra
Galacaxis.
Hall before?
Wait,
That
I'm
what?
sorry.
Who's currently in this situation? Because I know Zeta's off somewhere with Obri, so I forget who all was actually
Everyone
there
else.
with.
It's
Yeah, me and Ganderhall chilled for a while.
Yeah, but you're not
I'm not
there.
there.
So who else?
Dawn,
Wait, I saw, right?
Leland,
I was sneaking.
Francis.
Leland never saw Gandalf before.
Leland, yeah, Leland wasn't there for that. You guys came back and found Leland after. So it's
Dawn
literally
met
just
Gandalf.
Dawn and Killswitch.
Yep.
Let me get
And
rolls
Sable.
from you.
Nope, not Sable.
Sable, yeah, Sable missed that. She was sick.
Wait, we need rolls?
Yeah, I need perceptions real fast from both of you.
Do them in
'Cause you're
Discord if you
very-
have to.
You can do them in roll 20, it's fine.
I'm still in roll 20.
Oof.
Oh, I thought I was in roll 20. Roll me a d20. No, wait, it's right here. I'm stupid.
Got it?
I'm working on it.
I believe in you.
Don't.
I don't believe in you.
Nice.
Nice. So, Donovan, there's one thing. I'll give you one more bit of information before I go ahead and kill the stream. When you met Gandra Hall before, there's one thing you remember very vividly. And it's that, and it's the same with the other Emerald Dragon you had seen before as well. It's, you've been in a dark room with a VCR.
Yeah.
That's what the eyes look like. They're little,
Are these...
glowing red beads in the darkness. Gandral's eyes are blue. Like a blue-purple almost.
So he's somehow been mind controlled.
Oh, or
Damn it, Olaf.
Damn it all. Alright, I'm gonna kill the stream.